Badger. Why are they talking about the Russian badger?
Hey, oh,
Huh?
I thought you were gonna talk about the war in Russia.
I,
I was about to say, hold up there.
no, no,
We should not be talking about
Russian
that since our
Badger,
first
like
start.
YouTuber.
no, no. The only reason I said
Yeah, I'll
anything
talk about it.
about Russia is because I'm watching. I didn't realize Smitty was playing Payday 2 on Twitch.
Hey, you watch
And
City. Let's
the
go. You're a person
Russian.
of culture.
Yeah, I guess
You're a person of culture. Let's go.
I watch a lot of them.
But it doesn't count in Bruce says
Because I heard Russian Badger. I'm like, wait a minute. That she's not talking
Yeah,
about
the
the
Russian
YouTuber, right?
badger.
Wait, you mean Snuffy?
Yeah, that's the
And then she said
YouTuber.
Smitty too. Like, oh.
Understandable.
Yo, why is everyone streaming right now? What the fuck?
Everybody.
This
Because
is a good time to
it's good.
stream.
I don't know.
I see like so many people online. This is like the most people I've seen online right now. I feel
You have to
very
consider
fortunate.
that East Coast. There's East Coast people. There's people in Asia. And there's people in Europe. So
God, Nathan, you're giving me a Geico, a Geico ad with
yo,
mixed
save
with
15% or
Portal.
more on car insurance, bro. Not sponsored.
It's
Not sponsored,
Geico
by the
mixed
way.
with
Not
Portal.
sponsored.
Not.
Well, you're giving me the ad, so apparently you are sponsored.
Not sponsored. No, those are the ads Twitch puts on my channel because I'm an affiliate. I don't have any sponsorships.
Anyways, it's both Geico and Portal, so what the hell?
Oh my god. The combination.
Yeah, you save 50% or more on car insurance, and then you play Portal too. It's that simple.
That money to go freaking buy Portal.
Okay, mic levels are all good for everyone, by the way.
All
All
right.
I want is a mentor.
Why is this? Why is this called D&D goes wrong?
It's to clickbait.
Hey.
It's to clickbait, okay? It's to clickbait. That's how you get people to watch.
Goes wrong.
Goes wrong,
What are we
yeah.
gonna do? We're gonna
What's gonna go
die.
wrong? What's gonna go
Look,
wrong?
I can't use the same stream title for everything, okay? I'm not gonna put local
can.
Yeah,
glitch,
you
local
can.
Asian. Alright, no, I'm not gonna do that.
No, you could have named it training montage.
You're right, I could have.
Yo, what up, ULC
Yeah,
42
you
Gaming?
could have.
Yo, Yuli! Get some new MLM race area. Nice, nice, Yuli, nice. Anyways, opening statements. From here on out, I probably won't be responding to chat. As soon as the session starts. Another disclaimer. I don't own. I blanked out for a moment there. I don't know why I blanked out. I don't own anything. I don't own any of the assets. You know how it is. I have to say that every stream. You
You
will
don't own
never. You will
anything?
never get tired of me saying it.
How do you know what we'll get tired of?
You're right. I don't know what you'll get tired of. Anyways, congrats Yuli on your ML Bryce area pool.
Ah.
And what is this? I will check that link before I start stream. Hold on. What is this? Oh, I saw that. I saw that already. Anyways, that's enough about that. I'm not streaming Epic 7 today, so that's irrelevant. All right. Last time, our group of heroes here, they went and sought out Neil and had to make a decision on whether or not they would kill or join him. They did not kill him and learned a little bit more about Neil and decided he's not such a bad guy. But they told him about Neil's future, and they're in a mess right now since they cannot return to their present time as the clock watch Queen Maisha gave them did not work. And now they're stuck here. And the only way to get out of this situation is to stop Principal Eleanor. Of course, time is ticking because, well, technically it's a full-on brawl with all the students, and our four heroes plus the main NPCs are now racing for time to figure out what they should do against Principal Eleanor and the massive brawl happening outside of the tech headquarters, which they're sheltering in right now. But who knows how long it will be before this full-on brawl turns worse or goes for the worse. So, for
Grammar.
you four people, reintroduce yourselves.
Who goes first?
Wait, every episode?
Yes.
Yes.
Every episode.
You should just like
Why
get,
though?
you should just get like an audio clip for saying our names and then just play it. In the background.
No.
If anyone is willing to edit 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours worth of footage and put in those video
Oh,
clips,
3
sure.
hours. You just. Anyway, name's Terrence Sock. Where's your next?
Terrible intro. Anyways, my name is Bruce.
Boo.
I'm
Boo.
Terrible intro? Okay, I got you. Hello, my name is Terrence. I am an African American. I play the character of Sakato. I will now hand it off to my comrade.
okay. Cool. My name is Bruce. I play the fighter Demon Cordelia. Could I get poggers in chat?
No.
No.
Yes.
You can call me Yuki, and I play the character Lin.
You can call me Jam. I play the druid Arlo Maydrift. He, him pronouns, by the way, for me. You guys didn't know that.
Sorry.
Someone should just compile all the intros. Should just go back, look at all my VODs, compile all the intros of your guys' introduction.
No.
One
I'm
of these
not doing
days.
that.
God, no.
I'm gonna
I'm
do
too
that.
lazy for that.
When I get a video editor, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna suffer for looking through every intro and just be like, yeah, that's the one.
That's the
These are just
one.
very scuffed intros either
You
way. You
say
really want
that.
to do those?
It's the beginning of every episode. It's not that difficult to find.
Look. The first 5 minutes and then the character intros are like the most scuffed part of the stream, alright?
It really is.
Alright, before I get off track, the other four, they show up. Oh, can I? There we go. So you look behind you and you see the other three who were not present before. Which would be Damien and Ash, or Damien, Ash,
Not
and Mo.
Not the Korra picture.
Oh, it's my twin.
Why did Elon Musk make an offer to buy Twitter?
Oh, you just now saw that?
No, I just questioned it again. I saw it this morning when I woke up, and I just kind of questioned it, and then I kind of went back to sleep, and now I'm questioning it.
Yeah.
Why
That
I
can't
don't
happened.
use
it?
Twitter, so I don't care. I don't use it.
Anyways, the other three
More
approach.
people can-
The other three approach. Is there anything you would like to do or ask?
Oh, what did I miss? What are we all doing? I'm sorry.
I got you a mentor. Is what you miss.
Oh,
Talk to your mentor.
I gave you
Oh.
the most
Who's your
powerful
mentor?
fucking
What's
person.
going-
I got the most powerful person in the arc as your mentor. You're welcome.
But did I say thank you? No, okay.
I mean, you couldn't.
Okay, fine. I'm making my mentor.
I said thank you.
I don't want a mentor. Give us mentors.
Wait, don't.
They're all here. They're all here.
Oh,
They're all here. You can say something.
Oh, here's the thing.
I had
Oh,
Donnie
dude.
as my mentor, right?
Yeah, you have Donnie Yen as your mentor.
Yeah, I
Congrats.
figured since he's the only one
That's not his actual name, but okay. Well, the character. That's not the actual character's name, but yes, that is Donnie Yen.
Well,
the character's name?
Jesus Christ. There's a lot of people out here. Just
it
realize.
is.
There's
I
a good
forget.
amount of people out
I
here.
know I know Ash. I know Damien. Who's the third one?
Mo.
Who's
What
the
the
fist
fuck?
fighting boy?
It's Ming. The
Uh,
guy
who's
who's
the
shooting
most
Donnie Yen's profile
surprising?
picture is Ming.
Got you.
Who should we vibe with first?
Yourselves.
You could ask around. This is your chance.
I'd like to go training instantly.
I would probably want to pair up with Damien if he's gonna specialize in making weapons. I might as well also learn from him as well.
Okay. Ming tells you this is your last chance to sort of get to know us, or at least have if you have any further questions, ask. Now's the time.
Can I get
I'm
something
trying to
now?
think. Oh, I want to interact with people, but I am so confused on what to ask.
Ming, can we go training like right now?
Depends on your allies. They have to come with you after all.
Why?
Can
Wait,
can
we
I
have
just
to?
Yes, we're actually gonna
can
go
I just
somewhere safe.
So you're training all of us rather than us going to each one of them behind us to ask for training, or what's
Well,
happening here?
to be honest, since we're tight on time, I can only train one person.
Oh, well, Sakudo, that's you. That's your guy. He's
I'm
yours
that's
up.
now.
your
Go
dude?
ahead.
Your
I
dude.
will. All right, Sakato, follow me.
All right.
Because he said he can only train one person at a time. So Sakudo, that's your guy.
Yeah,
Bye.
You
I
have
gotta
to follow
actually,
him.
I just gotta
Uh,
actually.
meet us at
I,
the sewer.
I've done it.
Okay.
can I like call out if anybody specializes in fire magic? Just anybody at all.
Milo
Please
steps
help.
forward. Milo steps forward.
Yeah,
I see.
the barbarian, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure
Can
what I could teach you, but if anyone can teach you fire magic, it's definitely me.
we can try?
All right.
I am a willing pupil.
Guess
Okay, so
guess we're heading
Ming's
to the
got a
sewers.
partner. Arlo's got a partner.
What?
Sag's got a partner. I have no idea what. So, wait. Ash specializes in water magic. What does Mo do again?
Yeah, he can control shadows.
I don't think any of them can help me. Damien, buddy, you want to go and teach me some weaponsmithing?
Oh, sure. You look like you could learn a thing or two from me.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know any
yeah.
magic or anything, but you could probably teach me some of the techie stuff.
Trust me, I don't know that much magic either.
Yes, it is fate. My best friendo.
Please.
Neil, are you still willing to teach me?
Well, the others are gonna do something about it. I might as well do something about it too.
Mm, we want mentors.
Oh, Nathan, you got some multitasking to do.
Yes, I do. And that's all you guys want?
Yeah.
Be trained?
I know.
Probably. I got no. I have no questions to ask.
Alright. Before we go, however, I think it's fair if we introduce ourselves. You guys are from the future, after all. We never really got a proper introduction. Ming tells everybody.
Fine. I
Well,
guess I can.
uh,
Ugh.
Ming starts off. Ming starts off. Well, I'm Ming. You probably already knew that. Uh, but I'm one of the last remaining martial artists. Uh, in this era. Uh, I came to this academy to prove that martial arts is on equal footing as the world's magic and the world's technology. So far, it seems to be going pretty well.
That's valid.
I've earned the reputation of the strongest combat fighter.
Very cool.
That there is Milo. Milo goes next. All right, I'm. I hate to say this, but my name's Milo, and with the. I was born with the spirit phoenix in my body. You can say I'm one of 8 of the spirit one of the 8 spirit holders in the entire world.
Mm, fancy.
I holster one of the 8 celestial beings in the world.
One of the 8.
Whether my
Ooh.
power is a curse, seen as a curse or a blessing, that's what brought me here. And I'm here to prove that it's not a curse.
Heck yeah, you are.
And then I yell from the back. So does that mean you can pull out a phoenix whenever you want? I want to see one.
Milo looks, and it looks like you just gave him an idea, and he puts on.
Oh,
You just gave him an idea, and he just smiles or grins, I should say.
Oh,
I'll take that as a yes.
Taking the dog.
Then it's Damien Cordell's turn. Well, we already met, but I'm Damien Cordell. I'm a steel manipulation user, but I'll be honest, I just like to do alchemy and make stuff.
Ooh.
Not much of a fighter.
I would
Oh.
disagree.
I'll take your teachings to good use then.
Then
Well.
Ash goes. Hi, I'm Ash. I am one of the student council members. I'm actually the treasurer, or not the treasurer. Sorry, the vice president of the student council. Uh, you could say I'm the healer of the group, but I don't really do much healing. I'm just I'm just there to help support Damien. So
You exist, and that's fine. You're doing great.
can't say I'm much of a fighter myself either. I mean, water water's not really an offensive magic class, you could say.
Well,
Or
I mean, I
offensive
disagree.
element, sorry.
I could disagree. I think that there's a couple water magic could do that's pretty offensive, but I mean,
I got locked in a bubble.
Oh, thank you. She kind of awkwardly like thanks you for being so optimistic.
Heck yeah,
oh,
optimism.
she's such a precious bean.
Protect her at all costs.
Protect the VP.
Hello, roll 20. Can you not do this right now? Okay, there we
oh,
Yo.
Now the most favored NPC immediately.
go. Yo, my name's Mo. I'm a descendant of the Grim Reaper.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait.
Scary.
Sorry, I had too much coffee this morning. Me and Neil, we're childhood friends. You could say I'm his shadow. And he winks at Neil, and Neil just shakes his head.
Suspicious. Some sus behaviors.
oh,
Here on the right, the Dante profile pic. Yeah. You guys are such a bore, man. Alright, whatever. Uh, I'm Alex. My father runs the Northern Fornia military, and I'm gonna follow in his footsteps. Show that old man who's really better at leading an army.
So daddy issues. Got it.
Oh God! Don't say that.
oh no.
Am I wrong?
I'm
I
so
wrong?
dead.
That
I'm
thing
done.
makes in his regret.
Last but not least. Last but not least. Hi. I'm Donald.
Oh, Donald.
Donald has.
Alex sort of like elbows Donald to say more, and he's like, "Yeah, I can make any weapon using any material as long as I'm touching it." Does that help?
I turn back to Damien and I'm like, wait, are you the smith, blacksmith here, or is he?
I can only manipulate steel. He can manipulate anything.
Can you manipulate?
As long as it's a solid object. As long as it's a solid object.
So not flesh.
Yeah. Has to be a solid object.
Okay. But he can manipulate bones.
Oh, ugh.
If he's touching it, yes.
Bones?
He has to be touching it.
That's some
I'm-
good investigation work. Instigate. What is it? What? I forgot what it's called. It's fine. I'm just being dumb.
Well, last but not least, it's me. Your boy, Neil.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, it's your boy.
It's your boy, Neil Leonhardt. Sorry, the slang gets to me sometimes. Anyways, pretty sure you guys already know me. But I'm a lightning magic user. But unlike a regular lightning mage, I use a lot of physical combat imbued with lightning magic. Consider a little bit of both. A fighter and a mage.
Nathan, what's his preferred choice of weapon?
It's right now it's a dagger.
Mhm.
Okay. I was gonna be
I
like,
guess-
can you do a Raikiri?
Yes, he can actually.
Oh my god.
And as soon as they finish the introduction, you hear a massive explosion from behind you guys.
Oh god.
All right, who
Jesus.
blew up the toilet?
Never ends. Let's go.
What was that? Ming says, "Oh
What
no,
was
they're
that?
here. We're getting raided. You four, come with me, quick!"
Reach out, reach out.
We didn't get to introduce ourselves. It's fine.
Oh,
Come on,
wait.
let's go.
Yeah, wait, yeah, okay, go ahead. My bad.
Introduce yourself on the way.
No, it's too
no,
late.
this
We're
is
going.
too
happening.
late.
We're
It's
gonna
too
get
late.
to introduce
Introduce
ourselves.
yourself.
Actually, you can do it after. You can do it after. You can do it after.
It's
I
too
completely,
late. Let's
completely
go.
forgot. I completely forgot. You four, get over here now.
Alright.
We're just known as the Four.
Okay.
Got it.
Who's defending the area? I know you guys really wanted mentors, but we have to defend the Tech Academy. Neil,
Wow.
Damien, get over here. Or
Which one?
Better Damien.
Your Damien, my Damien.
actually, Neil, Milo, come with me. Damien, go help them
Okay.
defend the area.
Which
Which
the-
one?
Not the player, Damien. The NPC, Damien.
Please.
the better Damien?
Oh, wait.
The metal Damien. Got it.
Mentor Damien.
Very solid Damien.
Before they head out, Donald is like, "Do we really have to do this? We're standing on our last legs here. There's only so much we can defend. What choice do we have? We're in the middle of a war with other students. Just go."
You have to defend your
And
honor.
our
Is
feet.
it good
And
for-
sorry.
Stay safe out there, you guys.
Yerp.
So what are we doing?
Yerp.
If you guys head to the sewers, the janitor would be able to lead you to a safe place. Don't worry, he's
Does
my
he wanna
teacher.
fight too?
Ash says.
Not the janitor.
The janitor.
Janitor.
I put two and two together. I'm like, oh, he's the water user. Oh, jeez, they're both. Okay.
On another bucket or a mop.
Believe it or not,
Get hit
that
with
old
a
man
mop.
is. Believe it or not, that old man is actually the advisor of the student council. There's a lot he can do.
Squeeze me. Okay.
Excuse me? Oh,
Donald, get your wimpy butt over here. There's no time to be whining. Alex tells him. They head out. Well,
Cool.
hope he doesn't do anything silly again. You guys know how the janitor can be by now. Good luck, you guys. We'll keep this area safe.
Bye.
Kinda wish we could fight too, but I feel like we were gonna get our asses kicked.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
Quickly, you guys. To the sewers.
Great. Anyone got a? Hope
Got
someone
anybody
cleans
got any
out
nose
recently.
plugs?
Oh damn, this is a clean looking sewer ish, kind of.
Please drag yourself to the very left of the screen. Yeah, there you go.
Very very left. Very very left.
Why is this thing
Alright.
always so big? I never,
Is
I
it
never
good
understand that.
for
What did I miss? We're in a whole
Because it's a
area.
big image. I don't know.
We're going to the sewers, Sakado.
When did
Why
you
is
win?
the water
Why are we
big
in?
and not the water?
Why are we in the sewers? Someone explain.
You guys are fleeing.
Because we're
We're not
not strong
strong.
enough.
You guys,
Let's
Now
go.
so someone caused
the
a giant
area, the
explosion.
area
Not
you
the
guys were in,
water.
the area you guys are in is being attacked, and so the others left behind to stop while you guys flee.
Yo, fleeing. Justin.
Apparently everyone
Do you
doesn't
want to
like
die?
Yes! No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe though.
Who hasn't dragged themselves yet?
Me, I had to refresh my page.
I can drag you out.
Yeah, all right, got it. I'm right here.
You want me to do it?
Drag
Okay, you
him.
got
You
Drag
got it. You
him.
got it. You got it.
it. War.
And he did it anyway. Thank you.
I didn't do it.
Oh, well, thank you, Nathan.
Why is it? Okay.
This big boy.
Who is that? The janitor? It's the janitor.
Where's the mop?
Oh, you bastard! Wait a minute.
Oh, you guys.
Missed that part.
Well, ain't it been a long time?
Yes.
Kyle.
Uh,
Take us to the training grounds. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. I'm sorry, we don't have time. Ah, I see. Did Eleanor do something again? Ah, unfortunately,
Something like that.
before Min can explain himself, the janitor sort of does his water trick again and appears in front of you guys. Um, Ah.
Buddy, old people.
weren't you two supposed to meet with Eleanor? What's going on?
We did, and
We did, and we.
now we're here.
Yeah.
Care to explain?
No.
I mean,
not really.
well, you are.
I see you guys
mean,
are still
he's
very feisty.
I
I haven't
mean,
changed.
Eleanor kind of just set up like this whole giant mess of people fighting upstairs. So we're here. We met up with Ming and everyone else.
Oh, young people these days. Can't an old man like me rest in peace?
No.
Unfortunately, not.
Kids these days can be harsh too. Oi, alright. Head to the training grounds. I'll keep the sewer secured.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Papa Janitor.
Papa
What?
No, don't
What?
call him Papa.
If you would have said Papa John, I would have said that.
His name
It
Thank
was
me
the
with
first
your
thing that
lives.
came to mind.
You can thank me with your lives intact.
Don't worry, it's all your ass kicking.
Alright, go through.
You want us to fight again? You want to fight us again one day?
No.
Four students, four random people like you stand no chance against me.
Old man left.
Wait, Mo and Ming are still here though, but it's just us that won't stand a chance against you.
What do you mean? Five out of the seven. Well, 5 out of the 8 are busy defending the area.
Wait, but I still see Ming and
Oh yeah,
isn't
Neil
that
and Milo
Milo?
came along.
Okay,
Damien couldn't, unfortunately.
cool.
Alright. Well, careful on your way to the training grounds, alright? There's a few bridges I haven't fixed.
Yay,
Watch
danger.
your step, I guess.
Now fall down
Danger,
another pit.
danger, danger.
Would you like to do anything in this area?
Can I
Get laid.
just look around for anything?
I mean,
Doesn't anyone have a trap detector?
do you?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
But, like,
Arlo.
I doubt.
I have. Wait.
Yeah,
I
yes, you
forgot.
do.
Don't you have trap detector?
I
Yeah.
doubt the old man would trap us, though.
Yeah.
Right?
I doubt it.
I
I
mean,
guess you
I
don't
someone
was
know.
could have already
zoned
been through
out.
the sewers, so.
I was zoned out when you
Here's the
said
thing,
that. I
that
was
was
like,
because
huh?
Nathan says, do you want to check or do anything here? And that makes me paranoid about what's gonna happen.
Well, I can't just give a sewer map and have you not do anything in the sewer map.
We're just trying to go to the
You
training grounds.
could.
I mean,
If you wanted to check the area, you could. Alright?
Well,
I.
Before I switch maps again.
you know what?
but you
You know what? I'm going off my-
investigation check. Does that do anything?
Nature?
An
I said
investigation.
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 It investigates how dirty the water is.
Roll investigation.
But do anything? Let's find out.
What does that
For a
mean?
sewer, it surprisingly does not smell as bad as it would, or as you thought it would.
Yeah. Not stinky.
I don't
You
have.
realize
training
your
grounds, so I
you
can't
realize your sense of smell
make
has
weapons
disappeared.
magic.
Not stinky.
I
Can I
don't
just walk
have
around,
like
please?
any skills to, like detect magic, so I can't really.
Oh, that's
I
right.
have detect
You
magic
guys
and
have not.
detect.
You guys have not rested yet. So any skills you used in the last session, you don't have access to it.
I have not
mean,
used detect
No,
traps.
I
Who
did
wants
use
to rest
detect
in a
magic.
sewer?
I use detect magic. I have not yet used detect traps.
So can I just go to sleep?
Can we nap in the
Bring the
sewer?
sewers.
No,
No.
Why are you so against it?
because I have something
I
planned
don't
already.
want to sleep in the sewers.
That's you.
Unless
This
you want
man
to sleep
said,
here.
"Well, you guys haven't rested yet," and decides we can't rest. So
For real.
Do you want to sleep in the sewers instead of the training grounds? Is that what you want?
I'm a monk.
I want to sleep in the
Well,
training.
I'm a monk. I can sleep in any condition. You know
I'm
that.
trying to be helpful here. If you guys want to sleep in the sewers, go ahead.
will we be able to rest in the training grounds? Yes,
Yes.
or no?
That man named Steve
Cool.
is
I'll rest
at
in the training
home.
grounds.
I'm going to rest in the training ground. Fuck the sewer.
Steve is at home. Dang it.
Hmm.
I don't care about stuff right
Hmm. What to
I
do?
guess we can just go. I
As
guess
soon
the
as
majority
as
of
soon
them
as you
are
say that, Milo's like, "You really care about that rat, don't you?"
Yes, he's my son.
I'm sorry, rat. What?
Oh yeah.
I have a rat.
Last session, we have a rat now. We have a pet rat now.
Yeah.
Milo then looks at you again. You remind me a lot of Ash. Uh,
Could that be a compliment?
you could take it that way.
I'll take it as a compliment.
While you guys are talking, you can still hear the fighting outside, by the way.
Yes, we have a campaign. We have a campaign rat. We have a group rat named Steve. Fat rat named Steve. That's his full name.
Well,
now.
I mean, I can
Fat Rat
sympathize with you.
Steve.
I have an entire phoenix inside my body, so
Oh, is that the
Which
same
you
thing?
never answered me. Can you pull it out?
that's for me to
Hey,
know.
yo, Damien, you're sounding kind of sus there.
All he gave me was a smile whenever I said, "Can I see it?" And he's just smiled. I want to see it.
You kind of
Can you
sound
whip out? Can you whip it
No.
Sakato, don't you want to see
Oh my goodness.
Sakato, don't you want to see a
Damien,
firebird?
no,
Whoever
no,
just
no.
no.
Damien, how down bad are you today?
I want to see a firebird. Don't you want to see a
Damien's
firebird?
really Damien's really asking him to whip it out. Oh my god.
Yes.
Damien.
Neo looks at you guys and I'm like, you guys' humor has really evolved in the future, hasn't it?
Yes.
Well,
No, we're
we
just
can talk about that
out.
later. We should probably head out now.
Just want to.
Everything gets
Yeah,
worse
so
in
we-
the future,
can
so
you
we have.
please?
All right, lead the way, but Damien leads because he kind of sucks right now.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
big
Ming is
time.
leading. Alright, on to the next map. Unless we're not exploring this.
No, we're good.
Here we go.
Damien, why you so
There's like
sus,
secret
bro?
I
treasure.
need Bella to leave my door alone.
No, no,
She
we
probably needs to pee. Hold on. I might need to take her out to pee real quick. Give me.
Oh.
I'll pull my character
You have
out,
to-
and then I
You
gotta
have to
Wait,
quickly.
wait, wait. You're saying you need the
roll
rascal to
initiative.
pee?
You have to roll
Huh?
initiative.
You have to roll it.
I have to roll initiative for taking my dog out to pee.
Oh no,
The
I thought you meant
actual
the
dog,
rat.
bro.
I thought you meant the rat.
Roll initiative anyway.
Okay, well here you go.
No, to
Oh.
take my dog out to pee.
Roll initiative anyway.
I thought you said you were gonna take a
Okay.
rat out to pee.
No, I was my
Roll
dog.
initiative.
Oh,
I'm gonna
this is
roll
session. This
initiative.
is the comedy session here. Goodness gracious.
Rolling initiative.
No, no, no. You don't roll initiative for anything. Alright. Alright, the next time
I don't roll
combat
initiative to
starts,
take my
because you
dog
rolled
out.
that, because you rolled that, I'm punishing you. The next time we roll initiative, that's your
No,
initiative. That's your initiative roll.
I was pressured. I was pressured. I'm
That's
taking my
your
dog out to
initiative.
pee. Dang it.
I cannot believe that
Take
just
Bella
happened.
out.
I cannot believe that just happened.
What
Roll
just
initiative.
happened?
Roll initiative to see if your dog can go to the bathroom.
No, I was gonna tell it to roll nature. Who said initiative?
Dang, Bruce, why'd you say initiative, bro?
Did you say initiative?
I just got gifted subs. What the fuck?
Did somebody gift?
Huh?
Did somebody gift you a
No,
sub?
I
Oh my
got a
God.
gifted sub on my friend's freaking stream for some reason.
Oh,
I'm not even on
But
it.
like, bro,
hey, it's a gifted
was
sub. You
there
can't
like secret
complain.
treasure in the
You
sewer?
want to share? No, I'm kidding.
Was there like secret treasure in the sewer? I mean, we can't go back, but like, you could tell us now.
Oh,
You guys didn't roll for it, so
Was there? I mean, we did investigation.
yeah, there's nothing there.
Bruh,
There probably was. He probably was. He just don't wants to tell us.
bruh.
No, there's nothing there. I didn't plan for this the sewers being that long of a map, so
You were just there for just like, okay, let's go.
yeah, I was there to just greet the janitor and let somebody know you're here, right? So.
What if I want to let reality slip far away?
Don't copyright. No, I'm gonna get copyright. No, I'm gonna get copyrighted now.
Are you serious?
don't trust Twitch.
Can never trust Twitch.
Never.
Never.
Say
But only you
never.
can trust him, but even then. Hey, Nathan. Like, you're not slick. You're not slick.
Alright, who didn't drag themselves onto the map? And why did you roll a d20?
You mean
Who rolled? Why?
Why did you roll a
I
d20?
don't know.
What do you mean you
I
don't know?
I don't know.
I don't know. So this is a random roll?
Yes.
Alright, bro. Whenever you get attacked, that's how much damage you take.
Bruh. I'm just gonna keep rolling that.
I can't punish her for that because that d20 can mean anything. So
Hey, that's your level of horniness, bro.
that's
I'm rolling
that's
for
pretty
horniness.
low. That's pretty low to be down bad. It's pretty low to be
Night.
down bad. That's still
I
pretty
rolled
low
for
to be
horniness.
down bad.
26.
Out of 100, right?
Yeah.
What if I roll?
why are
right
we
now?
rolling
I'm
for
tame.
this? Stop it.
Yeah, stop
Alright,
rolling. Why are you
let me
rolling?
roll-
Stop rolling.
Let me roll for horniness. See what I get. 100.
Do it.
No, stop
Roll
rolling.
D-
Stop
No,
rolling.
then you're gonna waste your good roll. Stop it.
One
Roll
time.
a D100 for horniness.
I never do it one time just to see what I get.
For horniness,
Wow.
D100.
Swear to God.
Nathan, did I mention this one time for fun?
Alright, fine.
Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. I promise. It
Fine.
means nothing. I'm
Fine.
serious. All right. Rolling for horniness on a D100.
It's a one.
Pure as the ocean's grey waves.
Close enough.
Pure as the ocean's grey waves.
Got a
Pure.
2.
Oh, I like that song.
I got a 2. I'm hurt.
This is how you become maidenless, guys.
I was just curious when I would roll. It meant nothing. I meant no harm. I was just curious.
Alright, Ming tells you before we're here. Alright, now that we're here, here's some rations or here's some snacks in that ration to get off. Eat up. He hands you like
Nom, 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 nom.
he hands you some snacks, but you can't tell what they are unless you want to roll for
Initiative.
no, it's just
No.
only for combat.
Insight. Insight.
Insight, investigation,
All right.
perception.
I'll
Yeah.
go insight. I got this. Let me just find it real quick. Got this. Where's my insight? I got this. Yeah. Yeah. I think I got this.
He hands you guys what appears to
What do you mean
be
you think?
what appears to be chips and chocolate.
Chocolate chip cookie?
Drugs?
Just
Just chocolate chips.
Drug?
Chocolate,
Drugs?
chocolate chips.
I don't think
Drug
chocolate
chips?
and chips are drugs.
They are the dogs.
local Asia gets demonetized on YouTube for advertising drugs.
Don't,
Local.
don't do this to him.
Too late.
It's too late. It's all recorded. Live.
Well, record. Oh well.
Live in front of a studio audience.
Anyways,
Well, I eat the snacks that were provided.
he says before we do anything, you guys need to rest. If anything, if we get attacked, you guys would need all your strength. There's no telling how much they can stall for us.
You're right.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
What the
Well, you guys can sleep on the benches. We'll be around the area.
I'm gonna rest face down on the floor.
You do that.
Oh.
Do you guys want a short rest or a long rest?
Long.
Long.
We did a short rest last time. Let's do a long rest this time, so we can get
Long.
everything
Alright,
back.
that'll be 8 hours. Just so you know.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, is there any like repercussions for taking a long rest?
As long as they're defending for 8 hours, you guys are fine.
Are they okay with that?
Okay.
Yes. They can't have four
Cool.
random people who were dragged into this die. So
Well,
They
guess
could.
we're resting for 8 hours if everyone's good for it.
Yeah. Let's rest. Almost fell over. It's fine.
Oh well.
you guys fall asleep, and Lynn, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Lynn?
Yeah.
Lynn? Roll a good one.
Come on. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on.
I'm making sure it's Constitution.
Constitution saving.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Okay,
know.
perfect.
Oh wait.
You dream of your you dream of a person you've seen before,
Dream of
and it seems to be haunting you. You
said
can
roll
make out this
Constitution?
person, but because you're so invested in your sleep, you can't really let your emotions get the best of you.
I'm sorry.
And you wake up.
We're all rolling it or just one person?
No, just one person, just Lynn.
Good job, Lynn. You rolled good. Good
You
job.
feel like you
Lynn
recognize the
is
person in your dream, almost as if it was someone incredibly close to you. But because you successfully managed the Constitution saving throw, you weren't in a nightmare. You just saw a glimpse.
I kind of wish I had the nightmare.
You can't shake off the feeling that it was somebody you knew.
You can't stop the feeling.
Oh well. Oh,
You wake up. When you wake up before the others, it is currently it's currently 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Oh yeah, 8 hours sleep, right?
Yep.
I didn't. Okay. I forgot. Who's with us? Who took us over?
Ming, Milo, and Neo.
So.
You see
um,
do you want to scout the area to see?
I was gonna go talk to Neil about what's been happening.
Roll insight first.
Oh, insight.
Oh god.
This won't be
Here
too
we
important.
go again.
This won't be too important. Even if you fail this roll, it won't be too important. So
Bonk.
you're still
Oh.
sleepy, but you can tell that I'll just give this one to you. Neil is on the bench across from you, Milo's on the bench north of you, and Ming seems to be hitting something.
Oh,
You can hear sounds coming from somewhere. But it's not like gunshots. It's not like gunshots or like sword fighting or anything.
He's hitting wooden planks.
Yeah.
Or he's hitting a tree.
I can't give you
Oh
that
my
much.
god.
So you said you wanted to talk to Neil? While the others are still asleep?
I'm
Snore.
safe.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Move up.
Wait, right?
You see Neil doing sit-ups. And he
Oh.
notices you walking by.
Oh, I'm not here. I'm so asleep.
Hey Lynn, what's up? Kinda early, don't you think?
Yeah, I had a weird dream, so I woke up. I was just curious about what's been going on while we were resting.
Not much. It seems who's making that noise?
Hey, what's that sound in the background? Hey, yo, it kind
Child,
of sounded kind of sus.
sibling of mine. What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting here in the room.
You're doing something.
Something.
You're doing
I'm
something.
I'm not doing anything.
We hear a noise coming from your side.
It sounded kind of sus.
Unless
You're
it's the air
sus.
conditioning.
You're sus.
No,
It might
I
be
don't
the
think
air
the air
conditioning.
conditioning sounds like that.
Or the
Nah.
puppies. Let me check on them.
Okay.
We learn watching puppies.
Weird dream, huh? Guess it gets to the best of us when we're in a pressurable situation. Hope you're doing okay though.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
We're not awake yet, right?
Why
No.
are you bringing them up?
Unless you want to wake up, but I mean, there's a conversation
No.
going on, so I don't know if you want to do that.
No, I'm
That's the
good.
thing.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm very much good.
And so I was like, kept beating it.
Okay.
Is the puppy?
Beat it.
Well, hello, puppy.
Beat it. Beat
Goodbye,
it.
buddy.
And now we are copyrighted.
Oh,
Should
that's
I?
right.
Shut up, Bruce.
What?
Can't do nothing on Twitch, man. You can't do nothing.
You can't.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just trying to sing a good
Um.
African American song, and then this guy just comes out and says, "Oh, guess we're copyrighted now."
See, I mean,
What'd be funny is if I get copyrighted for not even the song, just saying something in the future of this
Like,
live stream or something. Right?
bro, when saying copyright is a
Not even the
copyright,
watch we get copyrighted for something else. Not even the song.
when saying copyright is a copyright in and of itself.
Anyways,
killing
yeah. Well, it's
and
pretty
being
early. What
hot.
did you want to ask me, Lynn?
Okay, go away. All I really wanted to ask was what was happening while we were resting.
Well, no one seems to have come this way or found this area, so we should be safer now. But there's only
No,
so much
stop
time
it.
before Damien and the others get tired.
Yeah, get out my room.
Just glad we got some extra hands.
What the hands doing though?
Shut up.
You're not even awake.
We don't need your 16 plus add-ins. Please.
Maybe.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Hey guys, what's up, dog?
Attacking Lynn.
At me through
Yeah,
my
I'm
door
still knocked the fuck out.
very intensely.
Anyways, well, yeah, we should be safer now. I see you woke up from the rest of your group pretty early.
Uh, freaking brain. Why are you staring at
dog.
me? What do you want, buddy?
Arlo, I
Give
think
me a moment.
something's hitting your mic.
Hold on, let me get out of here and then come back.
Sips tea. D&D goes wrong indeed.
Very much so.
Did that fix anything?
To be fair, we needed a lighter session.
You're good for now.
So
He was staring at me. I've been cursed with puppies, so if you hear growling and snarling in the background, I'm so sorry.
that's fine. That means you have good luck on your rolls.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
I wish to have nightmare. Just kidding.
You wish to have nightmares?
Just kidding.
Yeah, let me just spoil your backstory before I even have a plot for it. Yeah, let me just go ahead
I
and
know,
do
right?
that. Yeah, let me just do that. You
Man.
want that? You want me to
No.
ruin this entire campaign? Yeah, okay.
Yes. D&D goes wrong anyways.
Forgetting to
Yes.
send you my backstory. I'll do it after the session.
That's right. You haven't sent me one, but it's fine because this is the introductory
one.
arc. So,
Okay.
anyways, what did you want to ask? What did you want to ask Neil? Lynn?
Anyway,
Ask him if we can start training, or would he rather wait for the others to wake up?
Well, we can start now, but kind of don't want to make a ruckus for your friends.
Sagodo's a heavy
Fine.
sleeper. He's fine.
You all should probably wake up now. So
wake up. I didn't know we had the choice.
you could have wake up. You could have woke up at any time. I just want the conversation with Neil and Lynn to have some.
Still
Oh,
knocked
then-
the F out.
Then I wake up and get myself off the floor.
I'm still knocked the F out.
Same.
I'm gonna kick you.
He's just gonna kick me.
Roll strength.
What do
Are you
mean
actually?
you're gonna kick me?
Are you actually going to kick him?
No,
Are
I'm
you actually going to
joking.
kick him? If you're gonna kick him,
No.
roll strength.
Do it.
No.
He likes it. Do it.
What
he likes
if
it. Do
I'm
it.
still knocked out?
I say
God.
sure. I'm pretty sure he likes like that.
Oh, stop.
Not Sakuto wanting to take the opportunity.
Everybody join in and just start kicking him.
Does Sakuto
What?
wake up?
No.
Well, I'm still not.
Still knocked out?
Yeah, y'all can wake me up if y'all want to.
No one rolled for strength yet. I have
I
yet
said I'm
for
gonna be
one
happy.
person to roll strength.
Okay.
Are you gonna do
I'll
it? I said if you want
Oh.
to do it, roll strength. You don't have to. Yeah.
I'll roll
Sakuto
for
would
strength.
definitely take
You
the
don't have
opportunity.
to.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll roll for strength.
You want to wake him up?
Yes.
Okay. That will definitely wake him up.
What did you go? Oh my gosh!
Well,
What do you
That's a
tell
slap.
him? Yeah.
Max Card's kick right there.
You do you.
Not
You do
just kick
you.
me across the head. What's happening?
I kick you in the side, right in the ribs.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Talk about Saved by the Bell.
what do you do after you freaking kick him in the wrist?
in the ribs.
Well,
Bruh,
Damien, do you
I
have
think-
anything to say to
I think
that?
y'all cracked
Arlo,
the
do you have anything to
ribs.
say to that?
Wait, what?
What do you guys have to say?
Yeah,
What does Damien have to say about that?
He just groans in pain as he's woken up sharply, just like, "Ah, what the fuck?"
Get up. Lazy.
That's all you gotta say? I think you cracked a rib.
Yeah, suffer, I guess. I fell in a pit and almost got shot in the head.
Fine, I guess I'm not saving you next time I shoot my arrows.
I'll sick fat rat named Steve on you.
You'd have woken me up with Steve, bro.
He may or
Said
may
you
not have
cracked a
rabies.
freaking rib.
I don't know.
You'd have woken me up with Steve and said you crack a rib. And then I just get up like, ow.
I'm not risking Steve getting punted by you.
I don't punt when I'm asleep. That's Sakudo's thing. He fucking he like destroyed a bush while I had to dodge his punch. Oh, I'm not a monk.
Well, it wouldn't have been fun if I had used Steve, would it? It wouldn't been this. It wouldn't have been this funny. He also might have rabies.
Thanks
Lynn,
once
are
again.
your friends always like this?
Unfortunately, we live together.
Hey, I
Fair
All
don't
the
enough.
have.
time.
We
You
don't
guys must have
have.
a you guys must have a lively future.
Uh, this
Yeah,
is
you
much.
could say that.
This is more tame than you think. I just like get up while holding my my ribbon. It's like, ow. Where's Ash when you need her? I need some healing.
I mean, I could
You'll be
heal you,
fine.
but will I?
All your skills are active,
Yeah,
but yeah.
do you really want to waste that skill? It's fine. I'll just shake it off.
I
You'll be
could heal
fine.
You
you.
could, but I didn't really take much damage from that. But you know what?
You
I'm
didn't
just
take
gonna
You're
any
just
wait
being
for
damage.
that.
dramatic. You're just being dramatic.
Eh. Anyways, why the fuck did you wake me up?
Because we gotta start training. You want to train, don't you?
Y'all have your mentors. I'm the only one without one.
You can still fist fight somebody.
I'll just see who's available. Anyways, I'm up. I'm up. Don't have to kick me anymore. All right. Oh, I see Lynn's already with Neil. Uh, why are both of you still here?
Because I needed to wake you up, and I'm not gonna
Okay,
touch
then
Sakata until
why is Monk Boy still here then?
I'm not gonna touch him.
So what? Wait, is he still knocked out?
Yes.
I mean, he hasn't woken up yet and taken a work call.
This at this
I'm
point,
not waking
at
up.
this point, Ming walks over. You guys can really,
Yo.
he can really sleep through the situation.
Yeah. You can.
Hey, I'm not touching him. Last time I barely had to dodge one, which is
Ming grabs him with no
And
effort. Ming grabs him with no effort
oh,
and literally carries him.
bro.
goodbye.
I guess we can double train with Milo if you want to.
I'll go with whoever. Actually, I do want to see. I do want to see the bird. So you know what? Let's go.
You want to
Let's
see
go
the
for the
bird?
bird.
All right, you guys will head over to Milo, who seems to be half awake, half asleep.
Bailey,
Oh, I'm
please.
not touching him.
Let's go.
I'm not touching him.
All right, who wants to train first and why?
Arlo.
Actually, you know what? All of you roll a d20.
Oh.
Actually, no, not all of you. Actually, yeah, all of you all roll a d20.
Okay, that's not too bad.
14,
Oh well,
14.
I had to release the children.
it's a
Sorry.
time.
Oh.
5.
Arlo. Arlo.
Somebody
Oh,
roll for
wait.
Sakato's d20,
Okay,
or
I'll roll for Sakura.
just
I
roll another
can.
d20.
I'll roll for Sakura.
Oh well,
Oh, you're welcome,
why did he
Sakura.
get the better roll? Oh, I forgot you can.
I'll
do that.
take
You
I'll
have
take
access to him.
I'll take Bruce's roll. I'll take Bruce's roll for that. Lynn and Damien roll again. I'm not counting that. I'm not counting that 19. So
Why not?
19.
This is rude.
you know what? Never mind.
At least we all know that I suck.
Damien, roll another d20 for yourself.
Oh, for myself? Okay.
Yep.
Wait, Arlo's not gonna roll again?
No.
I get
No.
this. I get stuck with what I have.
Okay, Lynn, I'm giving you the 19. Damien, I'm giving you the 18.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
And
have to.
then
Mhm.
it's
Why does
Lynn's.
Lynn have to? Wait, why does Arlo have to stop her?
Well, she's with you anyways. So
Okay, cool. Whatever.
so Lynn is training first. All right. What did you want to learn from Neil's arsenal?
What do I want to learn?
Actually, you know what?
I
Neil's like,
guess.
well, I can
Oh,
teach you something.
Right, kitty?
I
which
want you to stand.
is.
I want you to stand 60 feet away from me.
How many blocks is that?
Each block is 5 feet.
60. That's 60.
All
I
right.
can't see the blocks.
Oh my god, imagine if Lynn was able to learn cheating as well.
I want you to
Learn
dodge.
what?
I want you to dodge this.
Oh
Oh,
god.
what?
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Um,
Concerning.
A little concerning, yes.
You won't take any damage though.
Dexterity.
He's not gonna hurt you.
Sure hope not.
Oh,
Oh, well, I'm gonna die.
Oh, Jesus
take some
Christ!
damage.
He's not gonna hit you. He's gonna roll an attack, but he's not gonna hit you.
He's gonna purposely miss, but
He
Well,
throws a
still.
dagger. He throws a dagger, but it's so fast it barely misses your face.
Imagine if it was a nat 1.
Okay.
she just rolls into the dagger.
Then before you know it, Neil's behind you,
Oh,
What
well.
and you don't know how.
I walk a lonely road.
Oh my god, he's Minato. Oh god, he's Minato.
He picks up the dagger that he threw behind you, and he heads back to the front.
God. You made Neil the most overpowered lightning.
Well, try again. roll another
Right,
dexterity saving. Did you want to try that again?
yeah,
He asked you.
that's the only thing I want.
Sorry if that may have surprised you.
Oh.
Oh.
He throws another dagger, or the same
Ooh.
dagger actually, and in this time it misses the other side of your face.
Bro. Man is literally just flexing.
And he's suddenly behind you again, and he picks up the dagger,
This
and he
is
asks you,
gonna
"Could
be
you see
a
anything?
long training.
Could you see anything? Could you see or feel anything?" He asks you.
You cannot deny.
You cannot deny these nuts.
Got him. But yeah, Neil asked Lynn if you felt or saw anything.
I wouldn't have seen anything. I can't say I did, right?
Yeah, you rolled for it. But did you? You could say you felt it though.
I felt it. Yeah, I did feel it pass
Sorry.
me.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try it again. See if you can catch. See if you can catch a glimpse of my dagger approaching you this time. Go ahead and roll another dexterity saving throw.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Alright,
Er?
Er,
Catch the
he.
knife? Catch the dagger?
Do you want to catch? Do you want to try and catch it?
Will I have to roll again to catch it?
You can either roll regular dexterity or regular strength. Do you want to? Okay,
Mm,
if you want to dodge it, dexterity. If you want to catch it, strength.
okay. That means I have to do a better roll. The dilemma.
No, actually, you know what? You'll dodge anyways. So roll either to try and
I'll
catch it.
dodge anyway.
Yeah, you'll
Okay.
dodge anyways.
So
But roll if you
strength.
want to roll to catch it, you can roll to catch it.
Okay.
oh,
Cool.
Here we
You
go
dodge it and
again.
you try to
Fail
catch it.
roll.
You dodge it, you try to catch it, but you fail.
Well,
And then it deals like,
at least I can dodge it.
well, that's impressive. It only took 3 tries. And Neil's suddenly beside you again. And he picks up the dagger, heads back. Alright. Well, do you want to try again? Or do you feel like you got the hang of this?
Wow, my head.
mm.
I'll try one more time.
Alright. He gets into a different battle stance this time. That's enough. Did you want to try and catch it this time? Okay.
No.
You suck.
Well, I can't even blame having a -1 in strength.
He throws it, and you manage to dodge again. But he's suddenly behind you.
Elbow him. Elbow in the face.
No.
Oh.
I would.
Before you know it, you learned a new skill.
Oh, frick yeah.
Ultra Instinct?
No.
No.
What is it? What have I learned?
Wait, what's the thing for it? Hold on. One second, I'm looking it up.
Know what that sound could be? Are you typing?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
Okay, that's what that sound is. I just realized.
Oh. It's me typing.
I'm
That's fine.
discovered.
Whoops.
At least we figured out the
Violently.
sound.
Violently texting my friends.
You
That's
learned uncanny dodge.
uncanny dodge.
You can now dodge any attack as
Oh,
long as
there
you
it
can
is.
see it. As long as you can see it. But once, it's a
Oh.
reaction. It's a reaction.
It's a passive skill.
The reaction.
Yep.
Okay, so I have to save a turn to be able to use it.
No. You can wait. Can
No.
you use it? What's the thing there? Hold on.
I
One
thought
second.
you just said it's a reaction.
Starting at the 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you. Basically dodging it.
Okay.
Well, Is there anything else you want to learn?
Hidden.
Um, if there's any way I can get better at controlling electricity.
Oh. Didn't think anyone else besides me would be interested in lightning magic. Do you have any lightning spells?
I do.
What's the lightning spell you have?
Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave.
Sounds like a Pokemon move.
It really
Sure,
is.
Pokemon.
It is a Pokemon move.
It is. Can you paralyze people? Paralysis.
Yes, I can.
Are you a Raichu?
If I'm
Specifically?
sure.
Alolan specifically. The superior Raichu.
You're right. That is a superior
Just
Raichu.
superior.
One of my favorite mons in Gen 7. Not biased.
Like...
Anyways.
Enough about Pokemon.
If you know Thunder Wave, I could teach you Thunder Step.
What is that, a dance move?
No.
It do be sounding like a hip hop move though. Hold on, I'll be right back. I think the puppies are causing a havoc.
Oh, well. Oh, did you not hear me say yes?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Hold up. I'm looking up, I'm looking up something real fast. Hold on.
It's fine.
I just posted something in the server. I just posted Pokemon meme in the server.
Pokemon meme.
In
Oh.
a way.
Alright, Neil then approaches you.
When being a Pokemon.
And he does this. Hold up. Where is it?
Oh.
You see a bunch of like lightning particles start to show up around Neo as he inhales and exhales. Then his whole body surrounded with electricity.
Oh.
I want to poke it.
So his full
There's
body is
feeling.
his body is like there's like a bunch of thunder particles around him now.
Touch it.
I want to touch it.
Then a lot of it spreads to the ground. So he's like, can you roll a can you roll dexterity?
What do I...
Yeah, roll dexterity.
Not. Not.
Not saving throw. Roll dexterity, because he's not trying.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, roll regular dexterity.
Well,
It's hard to stand on the ground now, so you're kind of like panicking and getting shocked. Do you want to move out of the way, or do you want to continue?
do I have to roll again if I continue?
Buzz.
Roll another dexterity throw. Before that though, let me roll one. You take 3 points of damage from staying on the lightning field before that, or you get shocked essentially. Okay. The second time you manage to stay there, and Neil tells you, I want you to envision yourself. I want you to envision yourself as if you were a lightning bolt, and jump forward as fast as you can. And now I want you to
Dang.
roll Arcana.
Arcana. Yeet.
Arcana. Ooh.
You try to do this, but you sort of tumble and fall instead.
No.
That's
Neil picks you back up,
I
and the lightning dissipates essentially. Neil picks you back up, and he says, "Are you exhausted, or should I continue?"
I can keep going.
You can keep going. Okay. So Neil surrounds himself with lightning again, and the whole ground starts to spark up again, essentially, but only for a short period of time. Roll dexterity.
Again?
Yep.
Okay.
That passes. Uh, Start envisioning yourself jumping like lightning again, and roll Arcana. This time, I'll give you advantage this time.
Oh, my fish
I'll give
thinking.
you advantage this time just because you managed to resist the
I mean,
lightning
I
twice.
didn't use it last time.
Oh, you didn't. You should have told me that
No,
sooner.
never gave it to me.
You should have told me that sooner. Okay, I give you advantage anyways. Um, you perform a thunderstep, and you're all the way over here now.
Oh, oh.
You now just learned thunderstep, which is you can teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sound and a thunderous boom sound happens, and each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The thunder can be heard from up to 300 feet away. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast a spell, and there must be an unoccupied space within 5 feet of your destination for the creature to appear in otherwise. Otherwise, the creature is left behind. Normally, this is only for sorcerer, warlocks, and wizard, but I'm making an exception this time.
I
So,
mean, I'm at some point gonna multi-class into Warlock, so
okay. Let me Let me copy and paste this in your thing real fast.
so what is Neil?
He's exactly what he said last session.
I don't remember that. Oh well.
You can ask him right now.
Nah, I'm fine. I don't need to know.
Alright, who's next on the list? It is Damien. That's all you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you got something else for me.
ooh la la. She learned.
Wow. You're natural. You might even be better than me. You might eventually be better than me in the future. Well,
Ooh.
I shouldn't say that. You are from the future, so I guess you will be.
If I keep practicing enough. Maybe.
I didn't really teach you anything offensive. I wish I could, but there's a lot of stuff I have to learn myself.
It's better than nothing. We'll grow together.
Really appreciate it.
Hey, sorry, just I gotta go. There's a thing with work I gotta deal with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a thing with work I gotta do. I gotta get my account reset, and that may take a hot minute.
Okay.
Alright, I'll contribute a
Mhm.
character in the
Damien,
meantime.
I trust your RNG and rolls to you.
That means you have to play
Okay.
as Akuto because he has some dialogue he needs to go through right now.
Lynn,
Cool.
if he screws up my rolls or does something stupid, please stop him.
Hey, Terrence, what
Hmm?
does as
Oh yeah,
a
what
like
what
just
did you want to do?
base personality, what's Sakuto like?
Base personality, what am I like?
Yes.
I'm a nice person, calm headed, unless irritated and pissed, triggered, all the above.
Mhm.
So yeah, calm, respectful, nice. Yeah, that's about it.
Many dirty jokes.
Hmm?
Any skills that you want to learn is mainly just offense wise, right? You don't want to do any defense or utilities, or
Offense,
do you
but I
just
don't
want
mind a
to?
little defense if I need to.
Okay, cool,
I'm a big brain person. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I trust my movements to you.
cool. I'll do my
All right.
best.
I'm out unless I can join back later, but I'm out.
No pressure.
Bye.
Bye bye. Don't die, y'all. Please don't die. I don't want
No
to die.
promises.
Yes.
God, Christ. Later.
All right.
Can he
Damien's next.
learn the healing spell thing or no?
Can who learn healing spell?
The one that the monk used, he used a healing thing. Can Sakato learn that?
Oh yeah, like
No, because
the yin yang.
it's a high level skill, so probably
God
not.
dang it. Okay.
Not yet, at
So at
least.
some point he can.
Yes. If you guys meet again.
Okay.
If you guys meet again.
If we meet again. God
We'll
dang it.
meet
All right.
again.
Damien, is there anything you want to do now that you approach Milo?
Well, I mean, if I could learn some skills or level up at the very least, I'd be down for that. I could train with anyone at this point. It could be with Ming. It could be with uh, well, Neil's bit already done, but just as long as I could at least level up, so I'm not lagging behind in the lack of training. Sure, I'm down for it.
Fair enough. Is there anything you want to ask Milo?
Um, I don't have much in terms of like learning magic, I think. Just mainly on, I guess, reflexes and like polishing up with skills or new skills. I don't know what I can learn, so I'm honestly just down just to, I guess, in a way, try to level up.
Hmm.
Um,
Honestly, that just feels like Damien's job.
it really
But
is,
he's the
but
best line of defense. He's the best line of defense we got with Ash. Sorry, he couldn't come here to teach you.
it's fine. I mean, if Arlo wants to go for me, he can.
It's always a shame when warriors with potential don't have the ability to get strong when they want to. So I feel your pain.
Mm.
R.I.P.
And you said
But if Arlo wants to go first, and then
so you're trading your
like
turn with
when we do
Arlo?
like I can train later, as long as I could like I guess probably join in or something. I don't know. Just Arlo has this special or wants to learn specialty with fire, so time with her might be or time with him might be more important.
Fire, you say? Okay. Well, what do you want to learn? Arlo.
Uh, what can you teach me? Anything and everything that you can teach me, I want to learn.
Hmm. What would be the easiest thing to teach you? He
Start
ponders for a
basic
moment.
and build up from there.
He ponders for a moment, walks back and forth.
I'm just gonna put Fat Rat on the named Steve on the ground right now. Let him walk around
Then he
while we're
asks
doing
you,
that.
"Are you more of a melee fighter or magic fighter?"
I so far in every battle I've been in, I've used mostly my darts, but if I don't use my darts, I'm then magic rather than up close brawling.
So what would you
Hey
say you
Arlo,
use
if you
more?
wanted, oops, sorry.
Magic.
All right then. Well, the most basic thing I could teach you is a fireball.
Heck yeah.
Fireball. Hey Arlo, if you want to give me Steve to hold on to him, so like nothing
Okay,
happens.
I give Damien Steve. He bites, so be careful.
Roll a
I'll be
d4.
careful. Roll a
To,
d4 for Steve.
to
Okay.
give the rat over?
No, you take 1 damage from the bite.
He
Ouch.
bites.
The
I'm a
bite of
little bad
87,
rolling at
guys.
it.
The bite of 87. This is the
Ah.
bite of 87.
I can hear Lynn laughing from that room.
What? That's not
Just
fair.
add
You
one point
shouldn't
of
be able to
damage to
hear
myself.
me.
Ouch.
I said he bites.
At this point, Milo
I'm
puts out his
sorry.
hand and it looks like he's asking for a handshake.
I'm gonna poke it with one finger. I'm not giving him my whole hand.
He grabs the finger, but
Ah! No!
not with full force. He just sort of puts his hand over it.
Just grabs the finger.
Roll
Pull my
constitution.
finger.
Roll. Are you sure you want to give me one finger and not your full hand?
Okay, I give him my full
Pull
hand
thy finger.
begrudgingly.
All right. He gives you a handshake. Roll a constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
I'll be back.
Oh, that's fine.
You can feel your hand burning, but
Oh,
you can feel your hand burning, but not enough to make you jerk your hand back, right?
toasty.
Oh, you're not as weak as I thought you were.
Hey.
Guess people from the future really do stand a chance against us.
Rude.
And you're not just some weaklings
First
after
of
all.
all. First of all, rude.
He lets go of your hand. Now,
It's so
try to take that steam and the burning sensation in your hand and form a fire.
Okay. I'll
Roll
try.
Arcana. Roll Arcana.
Oh, it's kind of bad.
You fail, and the heat dissipates from your hand almost instantly.
Frick.
Well, I mean, the only thing we can do is try again. So he puts out his hand.
Yeah. And touch his hand.
Roll another dexterity or constitution saving throw.
Oh God, this one's gonna suck. I just know it. Oh, did it not click? Yep, that one's gonna suck.
You can tell he raised the intensity of the heat this time, and you pull your hand back.
God dang it.
Whoa there. What happened there? I thought you could handle it.
Shut up.
I'm the one making the demands here, not you.
So cocky.
He puts out his hand again.
Yikes.
This is far from over.
Yeah. Take his hand. Just go ahead and roll the freaking thing again. Oh God, why is it sucking so bad? There's one good one.
Oh, bro.
Alright,
I
alright,
keep
alright.
trying to inform this freaking fireball.
How about we do this? He changes his methods. I want you to sit on that bench, the one next to Damien.
Bench.
But before you do, he goes over to the bench and essentially lights it on fire.
Uh, the one I'm on or the one next
The
to
one
me?
next to you. It's on fire.
Okay.
Okay.
Now go ahead and
I
sit on
just
this.
look at him like, ah.
It's a small
What did
burn.
I miss?
It's a small burning fire. It's not like a huge one, right?
It's
Okay, I
still
guess you
on
just
What is
fire.
sent to the blaze.
Well, what
You
are you
just
waiting
sent
what's
to the
for?
still
blaze.
Go
happening?
go sit
Okay.
on the bench.
Sit on the
And
bench.
I'm
Ha!
gonna sit on the burning bench.
I'm
Bailey,
gonna just
get out
sit
of my
Chris.
room.
I'm gonna sit crisscross
What did I
on the bench,
what
just
did
like
I
on the log,
come
just
back to? What the
looking
fuck?
at him.
I'm gonna go sit on the burning bench.
Well, it's not exactly on fire, but you can see the
Burning
the like the red
bench.
aura of the heat of the
Close
bench.
I
enough.
just I just
No one's
grin
gonna fill
amusedly,
me
like
in.
enjoying yourself.
Thus, I'm gonna sit on the bench.
You enjoying yourself, Arlo? It's like a seat warmer,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Wait, I wanna come. That's why I kicked you in the ribs.
Well, this is all just because you kicked me in the ribs. I'm enjoying the show right here.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
You know this is gonna suck.
Hey, Steve, you enjoying
Oh,
the show?
that's
Oh
good.
well.
That was good. Heck yeah.
You start to feel resistant to the fire. Roll roll Arcana with advantage.
How do I? How do you do advantage?
You just roll Arcana and I take the highest number.
Oh,
That passes.
yes.
You feel the heat. You feel the heat sort of tingle in your body, and you still remember the burn from shaking his hand, and you start to form fire around your hands.
Yes.
You learn the skill, fire hands.
Fire hands. Suck it,
I'm about to
Damien.
throw hands with fire.
I'm
Nice
gonna punch
job.
Damien in the face with my fire hands.
Not exactly a fireball, but it works.
Oh my
It's
god,
close
can I
enough.
block the punch?
Milo is somewhat impressed that you managed to do this within 4 attempts. What's your
Yeah.
highest stat? It's
What?
wisdom. Okay, I'll make this your
If
wisdom
Arlo's gonna
modifier.
punch me, can I block it?
No, I'm not gonna actually punch you.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm not that
For now.
terrible. For now. Until you go to sleep again. And then you're gonna get a
God.
flying fire fist to the face. A lot of F's.
Fire palm.
Heck yeah.
I've once again lost my pencil in my bed.
Nice job, Arlo.
The
Congrats.
struggles of an artist.
And you teased me. I hope Fat Rat named Steve bites you again.
Hey,
All right.
Don't
this
do
is all
it.
just to push you, just to make you angry enough to develop fire on your hand.
You can now cast fire hands, and you can now burn your opponents if they fail a
Oh.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Fire palm to the face while you're sleeping.
Impressive.
I'm gonna lose that Constitution saving throw. That Wisdom saving throw.
You four learn pretty fast. I'm impressed.
Well, I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
Thank you for burning my hand only 3 times. And then
Small price to
setting me on
pay.
fire.
A small price to pay for such dire circumstances, don't you say?
I suppose so. At least I gave Damien Steve.
Your friend there
Mighty
seems to
big.
be left out though, so I can't say much about him.
You want to come over here and learn something useful for once in your life, Damien?
Oh my
you want me
god.
to- You not want me to hand you Steve back? I'm offering you.
Give me my Steve back.
Okay, here's your fat rat named Steve.
Thank
And then
you. And
I-
learn something. Learn.
Well, I do want to
Be-
hone in some of my skills, so I pull out my sword and my shield, and I just look at Milo. You want to fight?
Square up.
Oh,
You want to spar a little bit?
you're a brave one, aren't you? Roll initiative.
I have
Square-
nothing better to do.
Roll
I'm gonna
initiative.
square it with the guy that burned my hand.
Hey, if I can't learn any magic, I might as well
If
find
you
my
win,
skills.
Beat somebody
if
up.
you Milo takes it even further. If you win, I'll teach you how to improve all. I'll teach you how to improve all your weapons with fire.
Oh, let's go.
But if I
Roll
win,
initiative.
well, if I win, well, can't say it's gonna look pretty for you.
Oh.
Well, I feel like this is gonna it's gonna be a win or lose thing for me anyways, and I have better to do.
Are you
So
sure you really want to do this though? I
Get out
mean,
of my
Kick his
garbage
butt.
there's
can.
no one
do I
here
have
to
any
heal
better
you. There's no
do
one
I
here
have
to
any
heal
better
you after
options?
the battle.
I can heal, but will I? Probably not.
It's up
It's
to
fine. I
him
can
if he wants to
heal.
heal me.
Well,
But
it's your
you
guys'
know what?
choice. We all have to fight Eleanor and get out of here. If you're willing to weaken yourself, be my guest. Roll initiative.
That's
Just
if I
Damien.
choose
Just
to fight
Damien.
him, huh?
Just Damien. Nope, too late.
All right, let's go.
Roll initiative.
Oh well. It's fine. It's
Well,
initiative.
He has to roll.
at the very least, it's initiative. Ooh, wow, even worse.
He got a nat 1.
All right, Damien.
I
What will you
love
do?
being
Well, well, shit. Uh, I already took out my shield and sword. So,
That was before initiative though, so you still have an action and a bonus action.
oh yeah,
So
okay. Um, you know what? I'll take out the sword and shield, and I'll do a hardened short sword attack.
you're gonna approach him and attack him.
Yeah.
Roll damage. All right, he has to roll a dex save. 1 second.
fail.
Dang!
He staggered for 1 turn. The heck did you do? He can't move.
I hit you with my sword. I'll hit you again.
He took 10 damage. Actually, wait.
Well,
That didn't even hit him. Never mind.
Oh, what?
His armor
Okay.
class.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Damn. Okay, so
All right, it is Milo's turn. Did you go to fighting school or something?
I went to a college, way back when.
Oh boy. At this point, Milo doesn't even attempt to try. He pulls out his javelin. He stabs you. Does that hit?
Shoot. Let's see. 14. Nope, barely.
You block it
minus
with your shield.
Whew.
Fast,
See,
sorry.
I think I might learn from you a bit more than I did at my college.
There's always more than one way to fight. It's just a matter of adapting to the battlefield. I'm assuming that college didn't teach you very much.
Not too much. Let's go again.
That does not hit.
Ah, damn.
Do you have anything else you want to use as your bonus? Do you have anything in your
Oh,
arsenal?
but I can only do it once per turn though, so I must keep it for now. Like I can do it once per what you call it? I can only do it once per rest, so I'm just gonna keep it for now.
Okay. It is Milo's turn. Let me up my force a bit.
Oh no.
Oh boy. What's his armor class?
18.
Wasn't it
Oh,
18?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Have
He
fun.
pulls out a smaller axe. Does that hit?
No. Armor class 15.
Lucky for you, he's rolling badly too.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're as
Still
tanky.
trying to warm up from the morning from the morning stuff.
You're as tanky as the other Damien, or our Damien, I should say. Impressive.
I'll take that as a
The other
compliment.
There's only three people that can withstand attacks from my uh from me. Well, four, considering you're one of them now.
Sweet. Who are the other three? Other than well, Damien.
Ming, Damien, and Neo.
Damn. Let's go. My
It is your turn.
What shall you do?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to change tactics a bit and pull out my longbow.
Okay.
Oh nope.
I think I'll give you advantage on that just because it's ranged.
Okay.
So that hits. Roll damage. And his thing is not active, so
Okay,
take
seven
7.
piercing.
Fire things?
Pierces him on the shoulder.
No shoulder for you.
Oh, so you're both a closed and ranged fighter. I can respect that.
I try my best.
Unfortunately, I can't take this battle seriously. If we use any more skills than we have, we'll be in trouble. So he does this.
Uh-oh.
He runs up to you
Oh god.
Oh,
and he does this.
tumble back.
Oh, great axe.
Does that hit?
No, 15 armor class.
All right, he's gonna go ahead and do this.
Oh no.
Well, since you landed an attack on me, I'm gonna do this
Oh,
and try again.
Come
extra
back.
attack. Oh! Ouch.
You take 15 damage.
Ouch. Get the wind knocked out of me. Jeez.
What's your HP at?
Minus 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 48.
All right, I tell you what, I really don't want to hurt you. So, if you can do more damage than I just did, you win. Last chance.
I take a deep breath and gonna hit you again. One more time with the sword. God. You know what? Should I even use my second wind? I'm gonna try again. Second wind. How come I won't? Your turn, you can use bonus action to regain. Yeah, I want to use it. Wait, why can't I? Hello? How come I can't? Okay, there you go.
You can draw on to protect yourself from harm. One turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 in your fighter level. Once you use this feature, you must destroy this. Roll 1d10.
D10. Why am I rolling so poorly right now?
Recover 3 health points.
Oh, okay. But why am I rolling so poorly right now?
Milo holds this turn. Alright. I'll give you 2 more chances. But that's it. He holds his turn. Okay.
18 it is.
Roll damage.
8 piercing.
8.
Okay. I have one more
He
chance.
takes 8.
Ugh. Okay. Is he gonna hold his turn again, or what's he gonna do now?
He has to roll dexterity saving throw. Hold on.
Oh.
Whether he holds his turn or not is irrelevant now.
Okay. That one
Oh.
again, bro.
The heck did you do? I can't move. The force you landed was pretty heavy, and he's now staggered.
And that's not all. Oh,
You have advantage on this since he's staggered. Roll damage.
yes!
11 plus.
Wow! What the hell?
Before you can land that blow, Ming noticed you were too serious, and he stops the great sword, or he stops the short sword with his bare hands. Whoa there! We can't have you killing Milo.
I take a few deep breaths and just kind of calm down. It's like, sorry. Kind of got into the moment. I pull back and sheath the sword.
Hmm. If Ming had to stop your blow, that was a pretty powerful attack. All right, all right.
Yeah. Oops.
I'll teach you
Certainly,
how to
madam.
imbue your I'll teach you how to imbue your sword with magic, but here we go. Hand me your sword.
Yeah, here you go.
You then see him step back a few feet. He holds the sword. He holds the short sword in a horizontal position, and he waves his hand over it. As he's waving his hand over it, you see a red wing. The red wing appear on the right side of Milo.
Ooh.
And as he's waving his hand across the sword, there's a bunch of letters that you can't distinguish that start to appear on your short sword.
Yo, that's actually really cool.
Your sword is now sort of glowing red on the outside. And you see a little red stone now in the hilt of your short sword. As he finishes waving his hand over it, and he cuts himself. Or like his hand.
Hey, whoa.
He cuts himself. A little bit of Milo's blood goes onto the sword, right? It glows, it flashes real fast, and it returns to a sort of dormant state.
Okay.
He hands you back the short sword.
Thanks.
It is now no longer just a hardened
Short sword.
short sword.
Wow.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to click it.
Okay. Thanks, Milo.
I'm gonna upgrade
The
its damage.
sword attacks back.
Alright, he then asks you to go to the same training as Arlo.
Like,
Oh.
sit under the bench.
Sit on the bench.
You want
Sit
the
on the bench
bench?
with me.
Do you want the bench or the handshake? Which one?
Wait, bench or handshake?
I'm letting you choose. Actually,
I'll shake his
I'll let
hand.
friend pick. Arlo, what should I have him do?
Oh no.
Sit on the bench with me. Sit on the bench with me.
God, he's gonna punch me in the face.
I maybe
Alright,
put fat rat Steve named Steve. I'm gonna put him on the ground.
no, go sit on the other
And-
bench. Go
Oh,
sit on the
dang.
other bench.
I'll sit on the other bench.
Oh, boo-hoo, you can't hit me.
I wish I could.
What is?
He lights it on fire.
Okay.
Except this
Feels good.
time. Except this time. Well, I have to make your training a little bit more extreme since you're not adept to magic. So you see a firewall. You see a complete
Oh.
firewall surround you.
Okay. feel like
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I feel like this might have some
Um,
revenge intentions in this as well. Constitution saving.
Yep.
Oh god, and that was with
oh,
2 advantage.
Pepper.
That was with 2 advantage.
No, that's your modifier. You fail, and you feel the burn and the pain.
I hope you're having fun.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Is this the damage I'm going to be taking?
Yep. You
Ouch.
take 5 points of fire damage.
I just wince in pain. Just like, I feel like this might be revenge for making you stagger a little bit.
He then stops. He's like, okay, this clearly isn't working first try. So I'm gonna try something else.
Okay.
He takes the bench. He takes the bench you're sitting on and he breaks it.
Or
I was gonna throw it.
He takes some of the wood.
that's what I thought.
He takes some of the wood he breaks and he puts it over here
Cool.
next to the mountains. And he lights this huge fire. I want you to put your your hand in the fire.
Cool.
Your dominant hand, sorry.
Um, he puts his I guess his right hand into the fire.
Alright, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving.
Why are the rats crying?
Wow.
I
You
had
pull
to
your
put
hand
one
out.
first.
You pull your hand out because it's too hot.
Oh,
I can try again.
Roll a d6 again though. Or roll a d4. Roll a d4.
Do.
You take 2 damage.
Point. Try again.
He looks at you. Keep going until you
if you
can
want to
master it.
stop.
Alright, cool. Constitution saving.
Alright, now you have to feel like you're absorbing the fire. So roll
I just
Arcana.
do what comes naturally.
Roll Arcana. That passes.
Good job.
Kind of like breathe in and just like feel the fire in my hand, just like on my hands. Like
You feel the sensation of Milo's magic because his magic is the one creating the fire. You feel a sort of you feel the same thing Arlo felt, the sort of phoenix blessing. You feel like these wings are like curling up on you, allowing you to use them kind of absorb the fire or like become adept to it.
I want a phoenix
Sweetness.
blessing.
That's what you did, though. You got a Phoenix blessing. Except
No,
you had to sit
I
on it.
didn't Phoenix.
That was
no,
Arlo.
I'm not Arlo.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Sorry,
Put
Lynn.
the sit on the Phoenix blessing. That sounds so bad.
You now have the ability to uh touch fire.
Sweet. Fire resistance. Let's go.
Dang it! I can't. I'm just gonna punch you like normal now.
Oh yeah, you are fire resistant now too. Or at least tier 1 fire resistant.
fair enough.
I just look at Arlo. Oh, boo hoo.
Well, I'm still gonna punch you. It's just not gonna have any flames on it, or it's not gonna hurt you with the fire. It's gonna hurt you with my bare fist. I wish I could stick fat rat named Steve on you. But
You
Uh,
can.
isn't much.
I should probably give fire
I
resistance
can.
to
You
you.
can.
Yeah, I have level 1
Ooh.
fire resistance.
Sweet.
Along with Arlo, you have level 1 fire resistance as well.
Yay.
You don't sound
Hey,
so
if
happy.
I use my darts, if, am I allowed to? Am I able to set my darts on fire before I shoot them?
Fire
What happened?
fans. Is he able to add fire to his darts right before he throws it?
It will count as an action though.
Okay, so I have to
So it's
set
two
my
steps.
darts ablaze and then go around and then
That's
shoot them.
okay.
Okay.
That's if the darts are able to be lit on fire.
Okay.
If they're not specially made darts, then they'll just burn up.
Dang
Oof.
it.
That's why I had Milo put some special redstone onto Damien's sword.
Sweetness. Thank you, Milo.
All right, try using the fire on your sword now. You'll notice
Pull
that
out
the
my
name of your
sword.
weapon, the name of your weapon has changed.
Yeah, I noticed. I pull out the sword and kind of like focus on the fire magic.
Okay.
You want me to roll?
Yeah, just roll it, but you're not gonna hit anything.
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Oh,
Don't hit
Oh
anything.
my god. Jesus.
good job.
Well, how much? I'm curious. How much damage would I have done? Oh, oh, oh! I should nerf it a little bit. I should nerf it a little bit. That's too much damage for.
I won't use my sword unless I absolutely.
No more. God, if Discord doesn't pick up
Okay.
my mic,
Oh,
You learned that.
can't.
It is now
before.
uh Sakuto's turn for training.
Oh well,
Basically, I just
here we go.
did like a nice special move in front of everyone just to be like, damn, all right.
Fire.
Okay, you swing the blade. You swing the blade, and it almost creates like a sort of wave of fire as an after effect.
I just go, oh, damn, you're good, man. Thank you.
Don't sweat it. I could do the same, and Milo does it naturally.
Well,
Okay, now back to Sakoto.
Who's still asleep?
I mean, well,
oh,
he was asleep while he was being
so
carried.
he was
Yeah,
so asleep while he got yeeted over there.
pretty
He didn't
much.
say anything, so
Well,
Uh,
he-
well,
is Ming gonna wake him up, or is he just gonna have to wait?
he flicks him on the forehead.
ow.
Ow!
Wake up. We have no time to waste.
I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up.
As a martial artist, you shouldn't be doing this, you know. It's, aren't you ashamed?
Uh, Damn, I can't even say anything because I don't know his backstory. I can't say, oh, I lost.
He doesn't have a backstory.
Yeah, I don't have a backstory. Am I ashamed?
He doesn't have one. Oh, look at him.
Can't say that I am since I didn't have a teacher.
You're self-taught. I see. Well then. Let's see. What do you know?
Should I just I'll just have him perform what he is. Okay. Do do do. Taekwondo. And perform monk unarmed strike. And
Oh, I accidentally clicked it. Oops.
yeah.
So you punch the air.
Aside from the short sword, and then he has brass knuckles.
That's the brass knuckles
But
that Ming gave him.
it's not a move, so I'm just gonna do monk strike.
It is a move, but uh, you have to equip it.
Mm.
You punch the air, and Ming notices the force of your fist. Not bad. The other one from earlier wasn't bad either.
Mm.
Ming does the same,
Oh,
but he kind of
Better be
holds back.
better.
He kind of holds back this time. He also does it, trying to equalize the strength of your punch, right?
So do it again.
No, I'm gonna teach you how to counter.
Ooh, definitely needed.
counterattack.
All right, every time, every time I punch you, I want you to roll higher than me. I want you to do that 3 times. So
Oh,
go starting now. All right, he's gonna go ahead and roll unarmed strike.
Try to do better than him. Okay.
Yep, you gotta do it 3 times.
Oh, nope.
You fail.
Again?
He's gonna intentionally punch you but not hit you. So like stop like right at your face.
Damn. Okay.
have fun.
Just feel the shock wave right go past his face. Cool.
Yep.
Gonna I guess counter. Ugh.
Okay,
Damn
you
it.
failed. This is gonna keep going to you past 3 times. So
Back and forth, back and forth.
Bro.
failed.
Oh, why did I do it twice? Wait, why did I do it twice? I only clicked it one. Okay, 19.
Oh wait.
Strike 19.
Okay, you rolled higher once. You tied.
Rolled hard once
You
and then
tied.
tied.
You need 2 more. Oops, wrong character.
17. 19. Okay,
Pass.
higher again.
Oh,
1 more.
He just needed to warm up, I guess. Bruh.
Fail.
Good luck.
Bruh. Just flip the numbers, bro. Okay.
Pass. He stops. And he says, "Feel any stronger yet?"
Just a little bit. And my reflexes are starting to help.
Okay. I'm gonna teach you how to counter now. Alright, so for every punch he
Alright.
does, he's only gonna make you do this once. All you need is 1 pass.
Mm.
So for every unarmed strike he does, you have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. And then dexterity.
oh.
Pass first try. Now
Good.
hit him with unarmed strike.
Doing it. Come on, roll 20, please. Work with me here. Bro!
You instantly pass
Terrence!
and you counter his punch. You now just learn counter.
Why am I making Terrence's character look good? Bro!
Let me put that in for you. What did I?
Bro, first freaking try. You kidding me?
Meanwhile, Damien over there.
God, at least Damien had to go through some hardship. Terrence just went.
2d12. Okay. 2d12. That is your reaction skill. You can now counter any melee attack
Sweet.
as a reaction.
Does that mean I have to use? It's used up as an action, right?
Yeah. Ming
Okay, so they
Mingdale
use
saw
okay.
Sakuto. Well, I'm surprised martial artist hasn't died in the future. At least you're giving me some hope that I won't be the last martial artist left.
I will use your teaching as well.
You made him proud.
I'm impressed. Still, a lot further to go before you can reach a level like mine, but every martial artist strives to improve. So don't be too hard on yourself. He goes over
Always
to
keep moving
Damien,
forward.
and he's like, he goes over to Damien. Uh, our Damien told to pass on a message. He wanted
Hello,
to teach
sir.
you a skill, and he told me through a message message skill. I'll be teaching you a skill
Information
that he wanted
scroll.
to teach you before he had to defend.
Okay, sir. I'm all yours.
All right, let's head to the center of the battlefield.
Okay.
All right, go to Neil and then watch on the side.
Oh, hello.
All right,
Hey, Lynn. Hey, Neil.
he's gonna do the same thing he did to Sakuto, except this time you have to tank the hit.
Okay.
Oh,
Is a
Lord.
tank.
Readying my shield.
Become a tanky boy.
Damien really wanted to teach you one of his special techniques called Steel Body, which allows you to half any physical damage once once per turn.
All right.
And I'll be doing that for you. You were already exposed to Damien's magic, so you should have an affinity for steel.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to mark that.
Alright. See if you can tank one of my hits. I probably won't be holding back, just because you're gonna need to sort of
I
resist
have to learn
the
to take a
damage.
hit.
Yeah. Alright, for every monk unarmed strike, he's going to
Starting off light. Okay.
he punches you in the
What do
chest.
I do?
He punches you in the chest, but you don't take any damage. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh wait, no, that's under Sakuto. Oops. Just counted for me.
You get knocked back 5 feet.
I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Running off light, huh?
I won't be too hard on you, but it has to be this way.
Fair enough. Again. Oh. Ah.
You get knocked back 30 feet.
Wait, 21?
Oh wait, what?
Oh, it did a glitch again. It did a glitch again where it did 20. It did 2. But
Okay, you get
21
knocked
will
back
fit.
5 feet, but he's trying not to do any damage to you. He's holding back
Dude, if
quite
I
a bit.
did the 6.
You can feel the blows getting slightly stronger though.
Alright. First one was a light tap. Now we're getting serious. Alright. Again. Oh, we really are hitting it harder. Cool.
He does it. He does it slightly harder this time.
Oh,
You get knocked back another 5 feet. He then steps
ouch.
back a few feet and asks you to come closer again.
Yeah, I'm getting a little too closer to Lynn. Alright. What's up?
All right.
Try this again. Ouch.
That's 20.
Ouch. I better roll a friggin' nat 20 here, I swear to God.
Yep.
Ah,
You get knocked
that's
back.
gonna hit.
You get knocked back
30
20
feet.
feet. 20 feet.
Oh my god.
But you can start to feel the effects of the blows.
You think?
Let me,
Alright.
let me just.
You think?
He does a kick this time.
Oh god.
because he notices you're struggling.
Dexterity. God. Roll 20, please.
Ooh,
Okay.
you tank it and you don't budge one barely.
Is that all you got?
Impressive. It only took how many blows was that?
Including a nat 20?
One, two, three, four. Impressive.
The first Sakuto. So
You're
you
just
have
as
four,
durable as
five.
Sakuto. Maybe even a little more.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits.
He then hits you with. He then hits you with the. Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Low sweep. Oh god.
Dexterity save though. Don't worry about the save. About the fall damage. Don't worry about it.
Oh yes, but dexterity save
Yep.
again. Cool.
no.
That one I can
You feel
bluff.
like you're about to fall, but he
Caught
catches
me
you.
off guard.
He catches you and he makes you stand back straight up
Are?
again. This time
Like
he
gets
does this.
swept. Are? Chain punch. Oh god, I have to block all of these. Let's go.
Oh,
You learned. Congratulations. You survived all his attacks. You learned. You learned steel body.
Is that a passive skill or is that gonna be taken in action?
It's a passive skill.
Sweet.
You can only do it once per turn though. If you feel like you're gonna take a, I'll just put it in there. Steel.
I mean, if it's a once per turn thing, so I mean, most likely it can be hit maybe once or twice.
Once per turn, you can harden your body. Any melee attack. It has to be melee attack though. You can only do this with melee attacks. So. I'm honestly impressed. It seems you guys are fit to survive now, at least.
Heck yeah, survival.
Anyways, we should head out soon. I have some more snacks for you guys, but it's all we have left. Eat up now. We're gonna head out.
mm, okay. Oh,
Heck yeah.
what about?
Kind of see Milo and then them kind of gather together.
Eh, hold on.
Also, by eating those snacks, you guys feel rejuvenated, healed to full.
Let's go.
I want
Snacks. Healing snacks.
For anyone who says that's cheating, it happens in video games. That's all I'm saying.
So do I regain my health that I
Yep,
lost,
healed
or
to
do I
full.
just regain some movement?
Healed to
I
full.
think
Sweet.
Damien took the most damage.
I'm the one who took. I'm the only one who took damage.
No, I took damage. Just not
Oh.
much.
Yeah,
I
I
took
took
like
I
3 damage.
I took 21 points of damage.
Oh,
And I
God.
sat on a flaming bench and took nothing.
Oh, also, Lynn, you have lightning resistance level 1. So,
Oh, frick yeah!
Oh my
I should put
god.
that in.
I'm fire resistant and lightning resistant.
Wait, so Arlo is fire resistant. Wait, who's lightning resistant now? Lynn?
I am.
Yep.
and I was already fire resistant.
Wow. So the only one without fire resistant is currently just
Sakuto.
Sakuto.
Sakuto has no elemental resistance,
Yeah.
but he can do a lot of damage. So you guys eat,
Didn't
and uh, you guys eat in your respective areas. So Milo goes back to where he was. Neo goes back to where he was. Ming stays around the center, and he asks you guys how you guys are feeling.
good.
Really well, I think.
Take the time to regroup and get together, because once we head out, that's it. This is your last chance to say anything you need to us or to each other.
Nothing's
Uh,
coming to mind for me at least.
I'm sure Damien and the others. I'm sure Ash and the others are pretty exhausted. We need to step onto the battlefield as soon as possible.
Mm.
Otherwise, they could potentially die.
Yeah, we don't want that. At least I don't want that.
Please,
You guys ready?
we'll be leaving in an hour. Make do with what you got.
Ooh, an hour. We got an hour to vibe before the battle, guys.
Actually, make that 30 minutes.
Oh god.
Mm,
Alright,
Content
you
now.
guys regroup and discuss whether or not you guys want to head out right now or not.
I am
what do
good
you guys
with
say?
anything.
Friggin', I
Yes, Lynn?
I talked to Damien and Elvish about, so after we get out of here, is our next plan to find the holder of the special watch, or try to go after the queen of our time in this one to see if she's already gotten the watch?
Um, like, wait, are you just asking like if we go after the watch in this timeline or see if the queen already got it?
Yeah.
I mean, we're assuming that as of the current moment, we're being told that she's a knight in this timeline. So I don't think that the watch has been found yet. So we should just try looking for it. But I mean, we probably need as much help as we can get. So we might also um ask Neil if he's willing to come with us.
We
Neil and
can
friends.
ask him after the battle's over.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, first off is the battle. We have to survive this first. Okay, I think we're
I'm
good then.
vibing with my rat.
Does
Yeah,
Sakuto have
I
anything to say?
Um,
mm,
Not
I don't know. He can't
much.
understand our conversation. He doesn't
Yeah,
know
he speaks draconic,
Draconic.
draconic.
Ming then looks at Sakuto.
Hmm?
Don't let martial arts die. I'm not sure what's going to happen to us here, but if should anything happen to us, the four of you should survive. At least then we'll know we'll have a good future.
We'll try our best.
Well then, if you're all prepared, let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go.
You guys go through the sewers,
Where's the old man? Oh, he's
Still
sleeping.
there.
and the janitor is nowhere to be found. You didn't.
Never
No,
mind.
Oh,
the no man is gone.
it's,
You guys cut through the sewers, and you head back up to
I hope he's not dead.
the field.
Battlefield.
Oh, hello.
God, where's the surface?
And then you see this.
What?
What?
A giant
See, we-
dragon. I don't know.
Oh, I
What?
hate.
Oh,
I hate
Old
that
man.
he's always big.
Big. He's big boy. Oh, now he's little boy.
And in front of him, you see
Who
this
that?
guy
Who
and
beside you?
a bunch of guards.
Uh,
Wait, is that Fire Emblem? Is that Fire Emblem? I cannot tell very well.
Alphon, why are you taking her side? You hear this conversation as you guys come out from the sewers.
oh, so he's fighting them. Oh God.
Don't be a fool, Kyle. Eleanor's doing this for our good. Can't you see that?
Hey,
What good is a society with a magical hierarchy where the poor have to fight, to kill, steal, and survive just to live? Surely you know this, you low-life janitor.
Hey,
oh,
Oh boy.
What do you guys do?
oh, frick.
I'm gonna
help
prep a
the
bow and I want
man.
to take aim.
Attack!
Wait, yeah, darts. I'm using my darts.
Also, you guys see
I
this.
don't have long range. I wish I
You
had
can
long
run
range
in.
attack.
Oh,
I could run in, can't I?
you see Alex, who's nearly passed out. Over
Oh,
there. Everyone behind the guards is also passed out.
who's everyone behind the
Oh,
You'll see them right now.
Oh,
them.
Ash, Davian,
Oh no, Ash! Help, Ash!
They're all passed out.
Help the favorite NPC!
protect the vice president.
She's passed out over there.
Yeah.
Donald's passed out near Alex.
I'm
Yo,
murdering them.
Mo and
Yes.
Damien
I'm
are
already
passed out
ready.
on a patch of grass.
I'm already taking aim at like because I'm on the right. I'm on the left side, so I'm
Head
gonna
I'm
perf-
take aim at the
aiming.
most
at
left
this point,
person.
Neil is furious. Or can roll 20 not do this right now? Okay. Hey, Professor Alphon! What the heck do you think you're doing? Alex! Damien! Why is it if it isn't Neil? You foolish fool. You should have never showed yourself.
Hey,
As
can I
he
just like
drops,
already take a shot while they're talking, please?
do you want to?
Can I?
Can I?
Who's making a shot?
Both.
I'm
It
a
sounds like both
I'm
of
gonna
them
do
want to take a
longbow.
shot.
Yeah.
Longbow? Okay.
Oh wait, but don't
Done.
wait. Do
Okay,
we
are
have to
you
do
okay?
initiative first or no?
No.
No, the
He's still
battle
in dialogue.
started yet.
Cool. Well, I mean, before like
Are
it
you
continues,
also?
I'm
Are
gonna
you
shoot
gonna also
this
shoot
guy
your
right
dart?
here.
You launch
Yes.
it. Are you gonna shoot the guard?
Do it.
I'm gonna shoot the guard over here.
Okay. You shoot the guard, but you shoot the guard. That barely passes. Roll damage.
Oh.
He took 10 damage. He's like, the guard's like, what?
Yeah.
And he looks at you. He
What?
looks at you with a glare in his eyes.
Sup, kid?
I see you brought your friends, but that won't matter. You see him lift the janitor by his neck and toss him aside.
Oh.
No.
See, Janitor was like one of the most powerful, more powerful than Ash, which is why he shot at the guard first rather than fucking guy with.
No, that's
He's,
valid.
he's more powerful. I'm gonna take a shot at the
You
weak
can't do
ones
this,
first.
Alphon. They're just kids. Kids are not. Roll 20, please. Thank you.
Wait.
Oh
Kids
my
don't
god.
accept lies.
Kids are not. I'm tired of this hierarchy, and so is Principal Eleanor. I'm killing you all right here, right now.
Hey, shush.
Your friends are all to the breaking point. I wonder what happens if I put a little bullet into their heads.
Hey, can I shoot this dude? I want to shoot this dude.
Roll initiative. Head Professor
Oh,
Alphon. I can't believe you. Ming goes up. Everyone, roll initiative.
oh
Let's
god.
go.
My
Let's do
initiative
this.
is gonna suck.
Actually, I
Here
should
we
delete
go.
some guards. I'll give him 4.
Oh, that
Oh
was
no,
I'll
up
give
to
that
him
you,
was
man.
4.
Up to
I'll
you.
give him 4. That's too
Okay.
many characters
Oh,
to
I
roll.
suck.
That's too many characters to roll initiative for. So I'll cut that down.
Four.
I want to stab him.
Do we have to roll? Do I have to roll again? Because we got the same initiative.
Probably yeah.
Oh damn.
Okay, I'll roll
Sorry,
again.
Sakuto.
Between Damien and Arlo, roll again.
Okay,
I
Damien,
rolled.
Arlo,
Let me write down the order.
and rolling one more time. 22.
Oh, Jesus!
Let's go.
Okay, that's 5. Let's roll for Neil.
You just you just wasted your good rolls.
Apparently, I
You
guess
really did.
it's fine.
There's Neil.
Two nat
Well, I
20s
wish.
in one game. Damn,
Oh,
I'm really pulling off my RNG. Shit.
Too bad they.
why is it? Oh, I have to level
Oh,
up first. God dang it.
What? You're not level 3?
nat 1? Who got nat 1?
No, I'm talking about. I wanted to use fog cloud, but it's only like a
Uh,
20 feet range. That's
and then
not
I have
big
to roll
enough.
Ming's initiative.
Who got a nat 1?
Okay,
Oh well,
the nat one is Milo.
40.
The nat one is Milo.
Oh,
Milo, you
Milo.
suck.
All right, so
My
it's Damien, and then who's next?
Do I have to roll again?
Actually, no. I should do
Because
the
I
no, no,
also
no, no. Wait, what? You
I
already?
I got 3.
No, he got a
I
nat
got
one. He
we
got a
I
nat
got
one.
3.
He got a nat one. He's last.
He's
Oh, you got
first.
a nat one. Okay.
He got a nat 1,
Roll
but he has
d20.
slight advantage, so, you know.
Roll d20. Roll d20.
Bro.
These dudes. Kill these dudes.
Okay,
Go and kill
so
Do
them.
it.
it's Damien, then the guard. Actually, no, wait, Neil. Then the guard, or one of them. Who's after that?
Imagine having to keep track of this. Oh my
It's
gosh,
a
couldn't
pain,
be
yes.
me.
I know, right?
Then it's head professor Alphon.
Can I electrocute them all?
I mean, if you're in range, why not?
Oh, I have to
I
roll.
want to, but I'm not going first. So.
Okay, that changes things.
But that's what you want to do, right? Okay, I'll try to keep my distance.
It's
Probably not gonna keep the
Alphon.
distance, and it's
No,
fine.
it's two guards, then Alphon, and then it's Arlo with 12, right? Arlo's
Yes.
right after, and then who rolled 11? Oh no, no, it's the tie. And then it's Ming. Another guard. Two guards actually. And then it is Milo. No, it's Lynn's turn because she rolled a 3.
Yeah.
No, no, it's guard Lynn, guard, and then it's Milo who's last. Okay, Damien, what is your action aside from that longbow from earlier?
I'm gonna do bow again. Or I want to. Is it possible if I can move up a little bit and then shoot my?
How far do you want to move up?
How far am I able to without having to take it as an action?
30 feet.
How is that like one square or something?
Yep. You can use the arrow keys, by the way. Click on your character arrow keys.
Like that.
Yeah, for
Ah,
every
okay.
step is 5.
Okay.
Every
Every step
square
is
is 5.
5, but I can. So what? I can do like 10 feet and then still shoot the bow.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, shooting bow.
At who?
Uh, guard here again.
Okay. Go ahead.
They're already pissed at me. Might as well make them even.
Kill him dead.
Nat 20. Roll.
That hits.
15. Okay, not too bad. Damage 6.
6. Alright, you took 16. I must say that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be.
Hey kid, remember me?
50 minus 16. The guards have 50 HP, by the way.
Oh damn.
So he's at 34. Now he's extra pissed. Yeah,
Hey
thankfully
kid,
it's the
remember
last.
me?
Thankfully the guard rolled really badly, so he's gonna be probably last one standing. Neo goes and he does this. I never liked
Oh
you as a
god.
professor. Ho ho! I never liked you as a student.
Oh ho!
Oh. Shots fired! Shots
He does this.
fired!
He
Oh,
starts to absorb lightning again. And you see a sort of yellow aura amass Neo, but it's even greater than the one he did in the training grounds. And you can visibly see the lightning surround him.
He's freaking charging up.
Now I'm mad.
he's pissed.
Is that all you're gonna do? Charge your measly lightning? Pathetic. You learn nothing from my class. What a disgrace.
I want to choke him.
Oh my god, you talk too much. You talk too much.
Alright, it is now this guard's turn, the first one, the one on the far left. He's gonna move up 30 feet. 10, 15,
Oh,
20. You're not in range, so he can't do anything. And then it's the second guard's turn. He's gonna go in front of the professor and sort of shield him.
interesting.
Hey, rude.
Ayo.
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 Wait, how much would have my short sword have done earlier if I were to just hit someone with that with
You're
the
not in
nat 20
range.
damage?
You're not
I
in
know,
range.
but with the nat 20, would I kill them is the question.
You'd have to roll damage for that. That was 30.
I don't
That was
know.
31, so that would have been a huge chunk of their HP. Yes.
Damn. Okay. I have to get close to them
I
again.
mean, he did nerf your sword.
I don't know by how much though, but
It was a
that was just
3d12. I made it 3d10 instead. So
okay. That's fair.
it is now Alphon's turn. He does this.
My question never was answered.
What question?
That if it the freaking character you're using is Fire Emblem.
It is.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna make you roll insight for that, but there's no time.
There's no insight for Fire Emblem.
Insight for fire?
Everybody
No,
who's
it's a Fire Emblem character.
I guess do I really have to show this? Alright. There, happy it's Violet.
Really? Really?
It went bigger. I got scared. All I saw was something move on my screen.
Everyone in the vicinity. Everyone in the vicinity, you start to see chains come out of the ground. Roll a dexterity saving
Ew.
throw.
I don't know.
Everyone
Ew.
roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Have
I don't
everyone.
want it.
Yeah.
Unless you have a skill, unless you have a
Holy
reaction skill. Unless you have a reaction skill.
I don't.
If you have a reaction
Huh?
skill, you can use that to dodge. Otherwise, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Did I just get a reaction skill?
You can use it.
I can, can't I?
It's in your bolded.
Um,
It's in your bolded red letters thing.
Fire resistant level 1, steel body. Steel body is
And
not
I
reaction wise.
can I only use it
You
once
can
per
half the
turn?
damage since this is an attack.
Is that it?
No, it's a ranged
Is it
attack
once
though.
per turn?
It's a but it's a
Uncanny. Does
yeah,
it say
it has to
that?
be a
Does
physical
the
attack.
description say
Yeah,
that you can do it once per turn?
has to
If
be
it doesn't, then no, you can't.
has to be a physical attack.
It doesn't
Uh,
say.
Arlo passes
it's
barely.
melee. It's not a melee attack, so I can't do it.
Arlo barely
Shit!
passes.
Jesus!
Unarmored movement, detect missile.
It
What's
doesn't
this?
say whether it's once per turn I can use it.
Oh well, then you can only use it once then.
That's rude.
But you also have Thunderstep as well. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's not a reaction
so
though. Never mind.
just a dexterity save, right?
If
With
you're
that.
not gonna plan on reacting or dodging it, yeah, or
Yeah,
have a react
well,
skill.
Sakudo doesn't have any reaction, so I'm just gonna.
He passes. He doesn't get chained.
I'm probably gonna get chained here. Let's see.
How do I
Roll dexterity save.
Oh, never mind.
my uncanny
You
dodge?
pass. You dodge the chains.
Come on,
I don't
Lynn.
trust my rolling.
Come on, Lynn. You got this.
What? I want to use my uncanny dodge. How do I use it?
Press the
Oh,
text, the chat, the little chat thing.
it's a it.
The
Yeah,
bubble?
The
so
top
next to your
bubble. Yeah, the top bubble.
yeah, the top bubble.
Okay.
Okay, you dodge it, and you take half damage. So subtract 19 divided by
No.
2. You take 9 damage.
I only took 9. Okay.
Bing! Bing, 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 bing. Boing.
So wait, if is it like a once per turn thing or once battle thing?
Once per battle. So Lin can no longer use uncanny dodge.
Down.
Alright, who didn't roll their dexterity? Okay, it's Neo.
Everyone
I have
did.
to do this for the NPCs. Gosh darn it.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
No.
He passed. He fails. Milo is now chained up.
Oh
God,
no.
Milo, what happened to you, man?
I don't think these chains are enough to stop me. And you start to notice them kind of melting a little bit, but only through your eyes. Nobody else seems to notice it.
Interesting.
And then where is he? He has advantage on this. Ming barely dodges the chains, but only because of his martial artist past presence. So Neo, surely you don't think chains is enough to stop us again. This isn't a class exercise. Our lives are on the line here. Our lives? You mean my life? The life you robbed of me. The very students creating the hierarchy to this day. I could care less about a bunch of students dying. In fact,
Oh.
that's so much better for the world.
Uh-huh.
God dang.
And then now it is Arlo's turn.
Yeah! Uh, can I shoot the guard nearest to the freaking, I forgot what his freaking name is, the freaking teacher guy, whatever.
I
Don't
don't think
care.
you're in range. I don't think you're in range.
Silas.
Oh, can I move forward then first?
Yeah. Are you gonna move your maximum distance? If you're gonna move your maximum distance, you that's your action.
Oh,
You guys are kind of
You can
far
move
back
to
though,
me,
so you
Silas.
might want to start moving now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You
just
can move
take
to
that
me
as the
5.
action.
All right. Well, if anything, Neil and Ming are in the front, so yeah. Move
I'll just take.
move 30 feet.
How do I do that?
Click on your token and use the arrow keys. And every square is 5 feet. So and move any direction you want. So
Ah, oh, frick! This thing is not working. You guys can continue while I figure this out.
do you want me to do it?
Yes, please.
How far do you want to move up? And what direction?
Max feet towards the guy nearest to the freaking teacher dude,
5,
whatever his name is.
10,
I don't.
15, 20, 25, 30. You are now in front of
I'm
Neil.
right.
You are now in front of him. That is your
I'm
action though.
Do you
really.
want to be in front of him?
Maybe not, but I'll
I
suffer.
wouldn't want to.
Okay, that's your action. It is now Ming's turn. He will dash in front of the guard and he will do this. And he knocks that guard to the right, 30 feet.
Oh,
Damn. Nice kick. Nice.
Hierarchy. You do realize we're not the. You do realize your actions also play a part in this. Ah, Ming. World renowned martial artist. Gorillas like you don't belong here. Out of my sight.
oh.
You can tell Ming is a little triggered from that comment, and his muscles get really tense. He's really about to smack this guy,
Do it.
but he
Do
Mm,
it.
can't, cause that's his turn.
that's his turn.
All right, it is now this guard's turn, and he also shields up. Uh,
Bro.
he also shields up Alphonse, and he attacks Ming. Oh, wrong.
That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do
Gets a nat 20. Oh.
baton. A
He smacks him with a
baton.
baton.
Oh. Oh no.
These are more elite guards, so Ming takes 4 damage.
Oh.
If I can find this thingy-majig. Is she? Lynn, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Hmm.
Um,
He can move and then shock.
Wait, who has the sickles? The sickle scythe.
I
Lynn.
do.
Lynn does.
Ah.
What are you gonna do, Lynn?
I was checking something. I'm going to move the 30 feet.
Okay, that should be where around where Arlo's at.
Roughly. Unless you decide to move a different direction.
Unless you want to dash for 60 feet, but that's also an action.
Dash for 60 feet is an action.
Yep.
Uh,
Either way, they're
is
both an
over
action.
here more than? Is this okay?
That's fine. Yep.
Mm, then that's my turn.
Take your dance partners, friends.
Okay. It is now the final guard's turn over here. He will move up
What should Sakura?
and he will do this.
Oh no.
Oh wait, that's the guy I hit.
A battle of the boats?
Is it?
I don't
Cause
know.
I
We'll
already
find
got
out.
2 for 2, buddy.
The spy.
Oh, friend, do you really want to do this?
Does that hit?
Oh,
He's mad, so I'll give him the
hey,
advantage.
hey! You don't bring a gun to a boat fight.
It's a magic pistol, by the way.
Oh,
It
you.
shoots magical bullets, not
Uh-huh.
actual bullets.
Ouch.
Mm.
You
This is
take
still gonna hurt.
let's see, let's roll damage on that roll. You take 17 damage.
What the fuck?
Oh god. You got hit by a gun. What do you expect?
You got shot, my
You
guy.
feel as though your magic circuits have been targeted.
1, 2,
You realize that those bullets aren't just regular bullets. They actually do damage to your
Oh,
to your magical circuits.
10,
Hence why they hurt.
15,
Ow.
17.
Ouchie.
Ouch. That actually hurt.
That guard is mad.
Oh, you think? And
Um.
then who's the turn?
Little baby. Little baby peas
Oh wait,
here.
what did Sakato roll?
What did Sakata roll?
He rolled a 7. Oh, he was supposed to go.
Oh,
oh
dang.
well.
Oh well.
What
He,
did
he can
Lynn? You
still
rolled
go after
a
me.
Lynn. You rolled a 5, right? You rolled a 3.
No, I rolled a 3.
Okay, he's supposed to go before the guard before you. Okay.
It's fine. He'll just go
Oh
right
well.
now, and then we'll fix it on the next
All right,
turn.
Sakato, your action.
All he can do is move.
Yeah, at the
So
moment
I just
he
move him
doesn't have
forward.
any range stuff. Um, well, this
I don't.
guy.
Would he be able to attack? Would he be able to attack this guard?
Which one? Mark it.
Oh,
I think he's
that one.
barely close
One,
enough.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That,
You could
but
hit
that would be like
diagonally. Yeah, you could
30.
hit diagonally. Yeah.
Okay, that would be
Okay.
his max though. That would be 30. I believe that's 30. In terms of movement. His speed is 40 though.
Is it?
His speed
Oh,
is
that's right. He's
40.
a monk. Okay, you're allowed to attack them.
Okay, cool.
The monk.
We'll attack diagonally with unarmed strike.
Okay.
Oh, delicious.
Roll damage.
Oh, 24?
Roll damage.
6
6.
bludgeoning.
All right, that
Oh, he's
guard.
getting
That
more
guard
pissed
is
now.
now. That guard is now at 28 health,
That guard's not having a nice day. Oh well.
and
Oh
he
well.
gets knocked. Do you want the knockback? Nah, that's not a knockback skill. Never mind.
Up to you. No.
It is
Ah,
Milo's turn.
man's getting double teamed like frick.
He's gonna roll a strength check. If it will load, thank you.
Nope.
Oh yeah, Milo's turn. I forgot.
He literally breaks the chains with his bare strength, and he dashes 60 feet.
His bare hand.
Can roll 20 stop doing this, please? Okay, there we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Bro, he put this out perfectly. Oh, semi perfect.
You poor foolish professor. Only four guards? What kind of strategy is that? You should know better than this.
What sense?
Milo, the worst of the students. The most brain
I
dead
feel like
fighter
I
in
missed from the
existence.
best.
He's a barbarian.
Dang.
Okay.
I actually, I absolutely despise you. If it were not the fact that you
Really?
held Phoenix in your body, I would have killed you a long time ago.
Uh-oh.
Hey, admitting to murder.
Cool, giving us more ammo and reason to kill this guy. We don't
You could tell this
we don't
guy's
disrespect
you
the
could
great
tell this
barbarian.
guy's a jerk. So
Can we sue
We
him?
can't.
No one. I wouldn't like you as a teacher either.
all right, it is now Damien's turn.
Let's do this again.
Shoot him again.
One more boat. Let's see.
Or you could use your sword.
I have to move closer. To which I actually could.
You would be able to
But
hit.
why not?
Yeah. It's
I'll be
within
able to hit.
range.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, buddy. Remember me?
Ha ha! I'm laughing. Get on the ground now.
Oh, 15.
Thank you
I
for
got 15.
Oh,
announcing
okay.
that you were laughing.
Damn, it says Sakudo, but it was actually
Roll
15
roll your damage.
damage.
Oh, he dead.
He has to roll a I'll get a roll d20. He has to roll higher than 15. He fails. Roll a d6.
Me?
Yep.
Sure. 3.
He takes 3 fire damage as well. That's 25. He's at 3 HP.
He only
Oh,
has
murder this
3?
dude.
God
Kill
dang
him.
it.
Kill him.
And he's staggered. So he cannot act next turn.
Let's go. So you can't do next. Yeah.
It
Thanks
is
again, Milo. Your sword works perfectly.
he gives you a thumbs up. And he gives you that
Thumbs up.
he gives you that look where it's like end that fool's career. Right? End this man's career.
Yes.
End this
Oh,
man's
Yeah.
career. Neo moves
Kill the
up.
dude.
Neo moves up and he's mad. He teleports.
Good.
He throws his he does that dagger trick again. He teleports behind Alphonse
Yeah.
or Alphon,
Brother really just gave him Minato powers.
plus is overpowered.
and he's gonna go ahead and do this. He's gonna cast. He's gonna use his ultimate move.
Oh my god, no. Culmination.
Me wanting hit
That's a
no spell
16.
description.
You see, like this spark of lightning sort of hit his dagger as he teleports, and it creates an explosion on Alphon.
Ooh.
He takes he takes 25 damage.
Oh.
Ah!
That's
Typical Neo. Always flashing your speed, never flashing your damage. You call that a hit? I'll show you a hit.
Shut.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, let me find this thing. I have to go back and forth between these.
Be annoying.
He's gonna use this.
What?
You see him equip this little armband thing onto his hand. And
Did
he
teleport
creates a simulation of what appears to be a sword, but not just any sword. You guys recognize it.
gun.
It is the sword of myths, Excalibur.
No freaking way.
I thought it was a gun sword. I thought it was another gun sword, and I was like, God, the flashbacks.
Recognize this? Yes, that's right. I'm in possession of one of the greatest relics of all time, Excalibur, and I will
It's
boast this power.
fake.
I will boast
It's
this power on all
fake.
of you guys.
Yeah,
Soul Eater
it's
Excalibur.
probably fake.
I call cap. It's fake.
Yeah.
He
I
hits Neil.
don't care.
He hits Neil for 12.
I call cap.
Like he's only for
I
the chosen ones, and he's kind of sus.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just a little sus. More
What a
than a little
shame,
sus.
Arlo.
Hearing,
What a shame,
hearing
Alphon.
Excalibur, I think is
Big
OD.
talk. Big talk for a professor. But if that's all you can
No.
do, then all your trash talking is meaningless. It'd be a shame if non-students were
I
to
had it
defeat you.
nice.
It'd be a shame if non-students were to defeat you right here, right now, and he looks at you guys.
Huh?
Oh, hello.
Ha!
It would be
Are we
such
being
a
believed
shame.
in?
Fools that come from the future and nearly die to a bunch of guards. To Queen Maisha's markings, stand no chance against me.
What markings? I see none.
I don't see no marking.
Ming
What are you
looks,
talking about?
yeah, maybe your queen isn't so almighty after all. That was only a third level spell marking. She really underestimated these guys.
Y'all suck.
You can tell
I
Alphon
don't.
you can tell Alphon is starting to get really irritated now too.
I
Getting irritated
I
because you
don't
suck?
think she was.
It is
No.
now Arlo's turn.
Oh,
Uh, what shall
Dardum.
I do? Huh?
Dardum. Oh, you could
Dart,
smack him with
dart
the
him right
red
in the
hand.
eyeball. I'm aiming right for his eyes. Oh, shoot.
That's if you do it like a high roll, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I should aim for one of the guards. Am I in the a close enough range to go ahead and snipe the guy that has like 3 HP?
You have to,
Wow.
yeah, I'd say you're in range. You might have to move up one
I'm in
though,
range.
just so you don't hit
Uh
anybody.
oh.
Don't hit me in the eye.
Cause you're,
Can you move me up?
yeah, there you go.
Not this poor guard. He's just being
Thank
bullied
you.
at this point.
R.I.P. this guard. A
He put a gun on me. I
Goodbye.
don't care. Oh,
goodbye.
He died. Goodbye.
That definitely hits roll damage. I mean, it
one.
doesn't matter what the damage
Oh,
is, but roll damage anyways.
I
Can I
forgot how to do it.
the hit dart
Oh,
like on the
Click the
table?
word at the bottom. Yeah.
Dart. Click the word dart on in chat.
Can I?
No,
No, in
in
the
chat,
chat.
in the
Hit
chat.
dart.
oh, in chat. I'm dumb. It's fine. There we go.
11 piercing.
That thing,
Can I steal the gun?
the guard couldn't take 3 consecutive attacks in a row, and well, he's dead.
Died.
Oh no, he's dead.
Who wants to take the gun?
Oh wait, he's dead. Dead?
You killed him, yeah.
Chunk.
Oh.
Chunky's dead.
Remember.
Chunky's dead.
He started with the wrong guy, so dead. I don't feel remorse for this
He's
guy at
dead.
least.
I'll put him over here so he's not in the way. So
I mean, he's marked with the red X anyways.
Chunky's dead.
okay, that is your turn. It is Ming's
Oh, the guard
turn.
doesn't get a death saving throw. Oh, boo-hoo.
They're NPCs.
Oh,
Our
boo-hoo.
Alphon. Outsiders like you killing people from the past. I can now use this against you. What a shame.
They attacked first. All we did was defend
But it's all
ourselves.
fine. These guards are all
Not really.
disposable. I have an entire arsenal under my command, and there's nothing you can do. In fact, there's more coming to this.
Cool.
There's more coming
Man,
soon.
you suck. You're a jerk. And you're annoying. That's a lot of combination of bad things. I hope you feel bad about yourself.
Feel bad?
I don't think he does.
I'm not the one that should be felt bad for.
And you're
Oh,
ugly.
And
Ming does this. He
damn.
wastes no time,
Oh,
God.
chain punch.
and it hits five
Nice.
times. That's 29. That's 27. This guard is at.
Oh, he dead.
This guard is at 15 HP.
Which one?
The one in front of him.
In front? Okay.
Alphon, I have no words for you.
All right, Sleezo.
People like you don't deserve to exist in this world. And there are four people that can prove that to you. It'd be a shame. Such a shame.
Why are we keep getting called out?
Well, don't you guys want the finishing blow?
Sure. Why
I
not?
Uh,
already killed a guy, so I'm good
Are
on my
we?
finishing blows
it's
right now.
Sakuto's turn.
Okay, sweet.
What can we make him do?
Gonna do another strike again.
On who?
To move.
Can I move you, buddy? Please. 1, 2, 3, 4, and unarmed strike. Two,
Go. Hey, I'm dead.
one.
Yo, I'm dead.
Okay, who are you attacking? Who's you attacking?
The guy,
The guard.
the guard in front of.
Roll damage. 6.
Dang.
He's at 9.
Damn.
That guard goes, and he's going to self-destruct himself. You see him
What the fuck?
open his. You see him
No.
open his. You see him open his chest plate, and he pushes a
Oh
button.
my
What?
god, he's kamikazing.
You all take 10
Oh
points.
my god.
Everyone that's close to him takes 10 points of damage.
So Sakuto takes.
So.
So Sakuto, Neil,
Hmm?
and Milo.
Alphon
Right.
takes no damage. By the way, he has
Do
a
I take
He
damage?
doesn't.
he has a reflective
Where
he
is
has a
he
reflective
now?
barrier that you guys notice when the explosion goes off. Yes, everyone who's close to the guard takes 10 damage.
Does
I
that
think Damien's
include
just out of range, so he's fine.
down?
But everyone else minus 10.
Minus 10.
Jesus.
Clicking.
Unless you're fire resistant, half that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Sakuto is not fire resistant.
So I will only get 5
5.
damage.
Yep.
Thank you.
Is he fire resistant? No, he's not fire.
Alphon starts laughing. Fools approaching me without any plan, out of anger. This is what you get.
Can you self destruct? Is there a button on your chest that I can push?
No,
Dang.
there's no button. I was gonna make you roll insight, but there's no button, so there's no point in you rolling.
There's no button.
There's no point. There's no
Also, it's
button.
not your turn, so
No, I was just saying that to him. I want him to self destruct.
that guard is dead. So Lynn is your turn,
Dead.
Actually, let me mark him as
My
dead.
turn.
Yep.
Um, I move to the closest guard.
Okay, he's still at full. The first one's still at full, by the way.
No, this. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Stop. Thank you. And I use sickle sight.
That
God
does not
dang
hit.
it. Of course it doesn't.
AC is 12.
12. Okay.
Anything else you can do, or is that it?
Is there anything else I could do?
I don't know.
That would be it.
Okay, that is Milo's turn. Enough games, Alphon. People like you taking
Too long
lives
to
and laughing
gamble.
about it, that's a big no-no.
People like you belong on
They say there's only
They
one place
belong
for
in
a
the
person like
streets.
you.
In the streets.
Out of here.
Oh,
Oh, great X.
The streets.
That's 16. Milo's wasting no time. He's gonna extra attack. That does not hit. He misses the second one. Just don't get ahead of yourself, Milo. I would not let you hit me that easily. Not with that filthy act of yours.
you're filthy.
Okay. So that was 25 plus 16. 75. Alphon is at 59 HP. It is now Damien's turn.
1 second.
Let's see now. Da 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 da. While you guys deal with that, I'm gonna deal.
Okay. I think
I'm
that guard
gonna
is also at
go.
full.
Yeah, he's at full too. He hasn't been hit
I
yet.
think the other two are full
Uh,
still.
if I do inside, that's gonna take up a thing, right?
That's your
One,
bonus.
two. Nah, I'm good.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
So then
Stab him.
let's do my sword again. I'm gonna stab him. Just kidding. Uh,
Stab him.
I'm gonna slice him up with my phoenix blade.
Roll damage.
Oh,
12 plus
12. That hits. Okay, roll a d6.
and d6.
Or burning damage.
That's 16. And he's staggered. So 15 minus 16 is 34. He's at 34 health.
Weakness 34.
It is Neil's turn. He's going to. Since everything is viewed with under. Oh,
Bro.
you can get your little butt out of here.
Bro.
Little but little creature.
can't use PG-13 language
Conceited people
on.
like you, gone. That's not all.
Gone.
He's gonna extra attack.
No more conceited people.
He is going to extra attack, and then
You shall be wiped from existence.
he does this.
Why did I think that said Ratatouille for a second? I just glanced over and I was like, what?
Right,
No.
kitty?
It's 11 plus 10 plus
21. I'm sorry.
6. That 1, that's fine. That's 22. 22 points of damage.
Dang.
No.
Yeah. Why must you all be so annoying? Uh, guard, guard number 1 goes, and he will also shoot you point blank with the antimatter pistol. Lynn.
What? Oh no.
What? We do
I can't. I'm trying to open my
Oh,
freaking.
he failed.
He sucks.
He
How do
failed.
you miss
Oh
point blank?
no.
He missed point blank because he whipped out his gun too slow.
Too slow. He shot the ground.
He doesn't have the fastest hands in the West. There you go.
He shot the earth. You
Oh
suck.
yeah.
I just yell at him from
Mm.
across the battlefield.
Alright,
You
the
suck.
guard that's in front of Damien will also do the same. Point blank. Fastest hand in the West or no? We will find out right now. Does that hit?
Fast hands in the west.
Very. That would hit very much.
Okay.
Fastest hands in the west.
You take 19 damage.
Jesus.
Is it?
Many
Mhm.
crystals.
I think Damien's is like 15. Yeah, that's his armor class. Oop.
Yeah, Damien, you take 19 points of damage. Hello? You there?
Are you alive?
Ooh. Okay, but he's gonna do it himself.
You alive, bench man?
He texted him in the chat.
I can see this.
You sure?
I am not blind. I have my glasses on.
For one?
Yes. Don't be mean to me.
I can be mean to you all I want.
No.
Yeah, if you got no
This is
choice.
domestic abuse.
It is Alphonse's turn, and he will use the chain again.
Oh God.
Everyone in the vicinity has to roll dexterity saving throw. But first, let me
Time for
click
me to fail this one.
let me click the thing. Know your place.
Oh, I
Arlo
did it out
fails.
beforehand.
You fail.
Dang it.
Because I rolled it before you did.
Oh,
Um,
so do I have to roll again?
you failed.
Oh.
You're chained. You're chained.
Mm. No.
Oh, also you take 7 points of damage.
7. Me trying to do math.
Down button.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to make a call. So I took 19 damage point blank. Ouch.
Roll a dexterity saving throw right now.
Cool.
You may take 4 damage.
Ming is chained. What'd you roll?
And then for Sakuto as well.
Okay, you
Oh,
dodged the chains. Yeah,
Want
roll for
Sakuto's
Sakuto, yeah.
roll?
Yep.
Cool.
bruh.
Neil is chained. Sakuto completely effortlessly dodges the chains.
Bro.
I need
One more
some of your
person.
rolling skills right now. Please hand it over.
I'll hand you some of my RNG. Yeah.
Milo, avoid the chains as well. You're not half bad,
Milo,
Sakato.
need help me get out here
You're not half bad, Sakato. Arlo is chained. You have to roll a strength check. Regular
right
strength.
now.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, also, everyone took 7 points of damage. Oh, wait,
Everyone?
those of you who got chained took 7 points of damage.
Oh yes, I
Damn,
already took that
strength,
damage.
Arlo. I
I'm
really did
rich.
give you some of that. I did give you some of that RNG.
Rat, fat rat named Steve chewed me out.
Arlo said, "Yeah, you're a terrible professor." Oh, I don't know what you're gonna say. Say whatever you want.
You suck, man.
Literally, Samson breaks those chains. We didn't think Arlo was that buff. All right, broke through those chains like nothing. Bread and butter. Get that out of here. Did not work.
Bro.
She said, "You're." She said, you suck." Uh,
You suck.
these nuts. These nuts.
Bro just said
Got him.
You
chains.
can't.
Got
You're
him.
funny.
Oh
You can't
snap.
deny these nuts.
Oh,
Broke those
I
chains.
just, I just Fortnite dance on them.
Oh
You
my
still have an action.
god.
You still have an action.
Oh,
And you're so
can I
Don't
pumped.
dance
shoot
on him.
him?
You're so pumped up right now that you broke those chains effortlessly. You have advantage on your next roll.
Can I? I'm gonna shoot him with the dart,
Bro.
or at least try.
You have advantage
You
on
want to
your
move
next roll.
around? You want to move around first, or you want to?
Uh, I
Arlo,
mean,
you have advantage on this
I'm right in
roll.
front of him, so
Fair enough.
yeah.
No, but
There's
like
also
Ming
like
and everything else.
Ming's in the way.
Ming's in the way.
Oh frick Ming! Oh my
Just
gosh!
He's
I
chained up
guess I can
though.
move.
don't freak Ming. Don't freak
I
Ming.
can, I can move over to try to get a better angle on him.
Go ahead.
Or you can move to the side,
Help
like
me.
1 to 2
Oh, that's right.
spots.
Yeah. Thank you.
that worked.
That
Whatever.
works.
Yeah. Well,
Ah, shoot.
Darts for
That
12.
no, you
hits.
got advantage.
That hits.
Oh yes!
That hits.
Advantage!
Now do
Oh,
damage.
frick.
6.
Oh, it's
I don't
fine. I'll
think you
shoot
can
him in
hit
the
much.
eye. Shoot him in the
I
eye.
don't
Those
You
think.
aim for
those dart
the.
throwing skills.
You actually want to aim at his eye?
Yes!
Oh!
Take his eye out.
You. You swine! How dare you!
Just blow a raspberry at him.
Which eye, by the way?
Right eye.
Specifics are important here.
And just blow a raspberry at him.
You uncivilized swine! How dare you!
No sight for you.
You're trying to kill us.
You
Uh,
uncivilized.
it
You
is Ming's
deserved
turn.
it.
It is Ming's turn.
For chat, I am sorry, but wait, you.
Huh?
Uh, Ming unfortunately could not break the chains this time. But he did that. He did put a major dent in them. Alphon, your dirty tactics. You won't get away with this.
I mean, you lost an
And that's
eye.
where you're wrong, Ming. I've already gotten away with it. Alright, Sakato, it's your turn.
As this dude is bleeding from the eyeballs. Or eyeball. Singular.
The other one.
Next roll. Next turn.
Alright,
I'll aim for the
Sakato,
other one.
what are you gonna do?
Oh, he's gonna keep hitting Alf. Is
Alf.
his name Alphonse?
Alphon.
Alf.
Okay, he's gonna keep. He's gonna just call him Alf. All right,
Oh.
Alpha, I'm gonna beat you up now. Hey, my name is Kamba.
He
But
he sort of he sort of
Oh,
Oh.
roll damage.
Oh.
Roll damage.
hello, my name's Sakuto. I'm gonna beat you up now. Six.
you
Oh,
Six.
beat you
fetch.
up now.
Ah.
Hello, my name's
Oh.
Kamba. Beat you up now.
All right. The guard in front of Lin does the fastest
Oh
hand of the
god.
West thing again,
Yeah.
because that's the only thing they know how to
Oh
do.
no.
Does that hit?
God dang it, that hits.
Okay, hold on. You take 2 damage.
Holy two.
It's like a little baby scrape, like it grazes you.
See, I'm getting damaged over here, and Lynn just getting hit with baby bullets.
Baby boy.
I'm down a couple of health points.
I'm in my 20s.
Oh, I should probably
Oh,
heal you, shouldn't
oh.
I? I'll heal you next round. I'll heal you next
I'm
turn.
at 28. I'm at 28. So I'm not dying, but
Well, cause I don't
sort
know
of.
if you can make it over to him. That's
Because you have to touch me,
Oh
right?
yeah, I probably couldn't. Shoot, you gotta have to come to me.
Oh, that's fine.
just
How
don't
much is the
die.
guy in front of me, Nathan?
He's at
30
34.
something?
He's at 34.
Okay.
Whose turn is it?
Alright.
Oh, it's
It's my turn,
Is it
right?
my turn? No, I haven't gone
Oh,
yet.
wait, Nathan's turn.
yeah, Sakuto guard Lin. Yes,
Damn
that
it!
does not hit.
Oh wait, I can't even hit. I need strength saving throw.
What? No, you don't. That's for the opponent.
No, no, I got chained. I have to do
Oh, that's
that.
right. You have to break through.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, regular strength. Regular strength.
Regular strength?
Okay, I shall bless
Okay,
you with
maybe you'll
command
get rid
aid.
of all my terrible. No, still.
Oh
What
my
is?
god!
Oh my Jesus Lord. That
Lynn!
You don't have the strength to even remotely do any damage to the chains.
Oh, bruh,
that
if
was
I
just a
knew
baby
this
wiggle.
campaign,
You get dragged down instead,
if
actually.
I knew this campaign was gonna use so much strength saving throw, I would have picked something else.
You guys are fighting in the middle of an academy, so it makes sense.
mm,
You did baby wiggles, and that's okay.
Shut up.
Okay, it is Milo's turn.
Baby.
I think Milo got no. Milo avoided the chains. Okay.
Yeah, Milo already broke change, I think.
I think we.
Or like he avoided.
This is where we end things. And he's gonna use his. Uh. He's gonna use his great axe again.
Ooh. 17. 9.
9. What was that about knowing our place? Seems like you're getting beat up by a bunch of kids, don't you say so? He swings his axe down, hits Alphon right smack on the shoulder, and then he does an underhanded cut with a great axe with extra attack. That's
Ow.
7.
15.
Ah!
16.
At this point, Alphon is kneeling on the ground with the so-called Excalibur in his hand, using it to hold his ground. And before Damien can take his turn, this guy shows up. Out of
What?
Excuse me?
This guy
What the
jumps out of the air, or he comes out straight from the sky. Jumps down, and nothing personal, Alphon. Stabs him right through the heart.
Oh.
I'll be taking that, Alphon. He takes the fake Excalibur he used to hold his weight up, and that's why I end today's session.
What?
What?
This really just
But
went
I,
cab.
I, I,
That is the session.
mm,
Man just said nothing personnel, kid.
I don't, I don't
Arlo
appreciate that
EXE
ending.
broken?
All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by to this session.
I'm a
Tomorrow, next week might actually be the finale of this arc. So,
Oh.
who is
mm,
this mysterious person that came out of the sky? And will the fight with
tease
Eleanor go according to plan?
Not with my terrible rolls.
All right, let's see who's on.
I'm so
is there anything
happy
you
that
guys
I
want to
got
say
that
to the?
plus rule.
Is there anything you guys want to say to the chat?
Nope,
Can we get some poggers in chat for this session?
no
Can we
pog.
get some anti-poggers in the chat?
Yeah.
No poggers.
Anyways, I really appreciate you guys for stopping by to the stream, the session. Look forward to next week. As I said, it might actually be the finale. I know there's a lot of fighting, but it has to be this way. So thank you all for stopping by. I'll see you on the next stream. I'll be streaming probably more often next week. We'll see. But for sure, next Thursday is the finale. Please be here, unless stated otherwise. But yeah, I really appreciate you all stopping by. See y'all later in the next stream.
Tune in next week at
Bye.
twitch.tv/glitchmk2 for